Oh yeah. Also, when you have a second, you want to help Hannah set up roll 20?
Yep, I can.
When you have a second, don't rush this yet. You won't be there for a bit anyways. Alright.
Hades, I don't remember well thought out plans being one of my specialties.
Nope. This is why you're playing
Yep.
intelligence
And then open a
caster
new
today.
tab.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as Hannah's set up here, we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And open the roll 20. The link he sent us in Discord. Oops, that one.
I just hear, hey.
Yep. From the nosebleed section in the back of the theater. Heh.
You have to make an account. You have to.
Yeah, Hannah, just make a fucking account.
Literally.
They only want all your personal data.
All of it. IP, social security number, all of it.
If you don't give it all, you'll have a security alert at your front door. Proceed with caution.
Is that a TikTok or your mother? Let's pull this set of dice out.
Liar.
I think I'll stick with 2 sets of dice for now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Screen should be showing. Yep, yes it is. Looking good.
That one die is already rolling better than the other one is. Well, never mind. I rolled 2 3s.
That's the spirit.
I did. Okay, this one die has rolled a 3 times in a row. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Don't trust that die.
Or do you want me to use that die?
Only when rolling for the
This is
enemies.
a trick question.
Use the die when you're rolling for enemy saving throws and attack rolls.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Now it's gonna roll all. Now it's gonna all roll nat 20s.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much. You know, no one Hades.
Like, I don't even flub those. This is the thing. I don't flub anything.
Yeah. Don't forget to balance the damage.
You know, spread out evenly.
I don't know. I picked up the monsters know what they're doing the other day.
Okay, it looks like I'm going through both charges of my chrono surge right off the bat.
Yeah.
Just to stay alive. If I hear mosquitoes spamming that shit.
Irrational fear of mosquitoes.
Is it irrational though?
They did one shot me basically. They needed to do like 1 more damage to truly one shot me.
Yeah. Hi. Is Hannah in?
She is getting her stuff. Yeah, everything should be black right now, Viva, because that's all we have right now.
It's like, should everything be black?
Yes.
Should it? Should?
Maybe. Oh,
It's dark in here.
And you can put one of them on. Nice thing about you, you have 2 screens, so you can put your roll 20 on one screen.
How do
and your
I
character on another.
separate them?
Okay, grab one of them and drag.
Bloop. It's still
Hey,
dark
so
in
that-
here.
It
Yeah.
should be. Okay, so everyone good to go?
Are we all starting
Yeah.
off blindfolded?
No.
Yeah, just all blindfolded and cuffed.
Laura, how did you change your picture?
Not me and
here?
Siva. Me and Siva got sponsored to go over.
Huh?
Yeah, and
You
hopefully,
have to go
you know,
to the roll
at some point we don't
20
end up getting our
page,
throats slit because of it.
the main page. So just open a new tab.
Oh yeah, true.
Click on
We
your
are
roll
part of
20.
the fucking
Type in
like
roll 20.
Roll.
cult or whatever they are.
Yeah, we're
Guild.
part of a gang.
Yeah, gang. That's what the word I was looking for.
Okay, now what?
Gang gang.
I guess that makes 2 of. Okay,
Yeah, we're part of a
Go
gang,
to-
and it's not the most reputable gang.
my profile.
Hey, I'm only here because they offered to sponsor me to get across.
I mean,
Oh,
hey,
you
I'm
guys
only
just
here
go
because
to
I did intimidation
account,
and
right?
escort work, okay?
There you go. And you can change everything, your display name
Mothman.
and everything, and your picture.
Moth Knight.
Are we doing our name, or character name?
You can put
Mothman,
Blood Rainer, you can put your character name.
Like,
Does he like fire? Yes, he does.
oh my god.
Okay, what about the picture?
You have to input the picture if you want a custom one on your own. So,
But are we good to go, or are we waiting Hannah?
I think he's still figuring her shit out.
Okay.
mhm,
Uh,
you know.
no worries.
There we go.
What?
Well, let's get this thing started.
Oh, wait. So, let's get this started, I suppose.
Yeah.
So this quick story, with some refresher. You guys are gonna be leaving Waterdeep to head across the ocean slash sea to the continent of Eaclan, where a new country that's been 100 years being founded, formed, and shaped, and the citizens of the world are finally ready to start exploring it now that they have a base set up, base establishment in there. With that, let's get going. Waterdeep, what was a once rapidly growing city, exploded overnight in popularity and status as the closest harbor to Eaclan on the Sword Coast. People from all over come here to stop and rest before heading to a new life. This has given many opportunities to people to form connections, parties, and to make a few coin. It's also given opportunities to criminal underbelly, as well as more people means because more people means more pockets to rob. It's here in this flourishing city that our journey begins. Specifically, we'll zoom in towards the southeastern portion of Waterdeep in a dimly lit room underground. Siva and Spartan, would you like to introduce characters, please?
Chronomancer, you go first.
Okay. Okay. So my character is a chronomancer, a wizard. He is 6'2" but skinny. He has what look like linen pants with a bunch of pockets sewn onto them. Same. He also has a jacket, which again looks like has a bunch of pockets sewn onto him. Um, he also wears what looks to be like a top hat type thing with like a little handle on top where a hawk sits on. His familiar.
All right.
Eh?
And next to that Chronomancer, there will be a 8 foot tall white moth with slightly feminine features to their body, but you know they're definitely male. With 2 pairs of arms and beautiful wings.
Eh. So the two of you are currently standing at a desk. Across from you is the hooded figure, um face covered in shadow, a face you haven't neither of you have seen yet. But who you know Eterna as the definite currently guild leader of the Blades, and you Arthur, who you haven't actually met yet since you've just requested to join them. He's leaning on the desk, hands in front of him, contemplating. He turns around, looks at a map behind him, taps one side of his chair. New world, huh? New life? Glances over shoulder towards you guys.
Maybe
New
not a new
start.
life, but a new adventure.
New adventure. New coin.
True.
Yeah.
True.
New stuff to collect.
You see him spin back about halfway. He raises his head a bit, you catch a glimpse of a uh darker gray beard, like a dark gray beard, and a brownish eye, and a shadow casting across his face. Potentially a new home.
Possibly.
A gruff voice.
That's
So why do you two want to go?
like I said, a new adventure, new stuff to collect. As you can tell from my many pockets, I collect things.
I'm going there for
Yeah.
adventure, like this lad over here, and the
I-
oddities.
He just slowly nods, reaches into one of Caesar's cloaks, pulls out a key, and you watch as he goes to open one of the doors of his desk, pulls out uh two little pouches, puts on the table. They jingle with coin, and pushes them to you. This is the 25 gold you guys would have gotten from your adventures, quote unquote. So don't add
Yeah.
anything to it.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll fund this part of your trip. But you know what? The first blade over there.
We would
You
hope
got you'll know him when you see him. He's
it'll be
a bit of
good
a
to have
recluse like
content.
you two. Um, I don't know if he'll be over here landing or not, but he's looking there for see if there's potential for expansion. Let me give
Can
him a
I
hand. Sorry?
can I can I telepathically ask my hawk if he can see what the leader actually looks like under the hood? If like if because it's like a shade, right? If I can see a beard and an eye, my hawk might be able to see it a little bit better.
Oh, sure, yeah. What's your hawk stats?
Uh, I have to find hawk stats. Actually,
Um,
You
yeah,
can add a familiar to your character
extra
if you want.
creatures things, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is it
oh,
from a
I
spell
can.
or just backstory
Mhm.
thing?
From the spell.
Find familiar. Okay, 1 second. Um, okay. Yeah, 1 second. I'll just find the hawk stats real quick for you. Uh, uh cool.
Obviously, it
Hey,
can't attack because it's a
I
spell.
mean,
Find
yeah.
familiar,
If
but
you yeah. It's he doesn't. They don't have dark vision, but
oh, okay,
give me a perception check. This regular one though, because he's advantage normally, as opposed to now. It is dim light in there. So give me a perception. So roll d20 and add +2.
okay. Let's see, 18.
18.
First roll of
Um,
the campaign.
yeah, you can tell. The hawk kind of caws once. As the coin jingles, he push it towards you, and what you gather, the hawk can kind of make out um that his left eye is not brown. You couldn't really tell what color it is as it's still hidden a bit too much, and one of his teeth is gold,
Yeah,
and his nose is a little crooked.
okay.
But
So to be
yeah,
expected of a guild leader.
yeah. Oh, bring me news. And with that, he kind of waves his hands, turns around, and looks at the map behind him. Intrigue, thinking, always thinking.
All right, you
As
got it. Any
as
point of interest that you want us to specifically explore?
we should probably go get a ship, at least
He look,
scheduled.
he looks behind. Oh, he looks around. Uh, um, speaking of, he pulls out two papers from the same drawer, passes it to you. It's a photo of a halfling with light blonde hair that's only on the side of his head,
Hmm.
a little older. His face is a little chubby. This here's Trench Lightfoot, owner of the Mirage. He's your ticket to the island.
All right.
Good.
That, as for areas, who knows? Surprise me.
Make sure to
Got
bring
it.
back info and coin.
Yeah, he's like, I think your contact was last seen heading east from Hero's Landing.
All right.
Awesome.
Now be off. I have things to do here. And and you hear a knock on the door.
All
Let's head
right.
out.
Yep. Shall we
Yeah.
head out? My character,
Big Mothman first.
yep, closes their wings like a coat around themselves, so only their head is showing, and then leaves.
As you guys open the door, um, you open the door, and as you walk out, two more hooded figures walk past you. People you recognize as part of with the blades insignia on their breast of their cloaks. Walk in. Most likely, more likely to talk to the leader about something just happened. Definitely higher ups in the guild for sure. You guys head up a stairwell immediately after the door into a hallway of an apartment complex with a
As
housing
we
unit.
walk out, Siva will probably notice this. Arthur's gonna like lean down towards his coat, like whisper like a word, and then he's gonna open up the pouch and drop the coin in, and then shut the pouch again. If you don't know, I have a arcane lock.
Oh, okay. um, eh, and you guys turn a right into the hallway and exit a doorway into a very rancid-smelling back alley. The the harbor to the west.
All right. Can never get used to this smell.
Yeah, not the same, but it's not the worst
Yeah.
yet.
Yet, but we should start heading to the boat, or at least find this Trench Lightfoot.
That dude's in on the New World. Heroes Landing's the port city.
As you guys have walked for about a minute before through the winding streets, before you enter the winding back alleys, before you enter a more busier straight road towards the harbor, you get stopped by a member of the Blades. Lower rank, a little out of breath. Looks like he's been running to catch you guys. The boss. One sec. Wanted me to tell you. It's best you leave knowledge of the Blades behind, or leave your involvement in the Blades. Keep quiet about it. That's the
What are
worst.
these blades you speak of?
Yeah, who?
You know oh, yeah, like wait, oh, and he turns around, starts walking back, and you guys, as you turn around, um, hiding whatever it is that might give yourself away, pocketing it or putting it in your packs. We're gonna swing 2 roads down to the Boar's Head Tavern,
I give all
where
no papers to Arthur.
where inside, Winged, sitting at the bar, Winged. Would you describe your character, please? Winged.
Laura?
Oh,
Fine.
fuck.
Oh,
Sorry,
sorry.
I had myself
So,
muted because I was talking with Hannah. I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
no worries.
Sorry.
So,
When you walk in, you see at the bar, fairly sure about 5'2", what looks to be Looks like she has pointed ears, so she looks like she might be an elf. She has very fair skin. It looks completely untouched, no scars or any sort of markings. She has this very pale blue eyes and this soft platinum blonde hair that's up in a ponytail. She's wearing solid black pants, boots, and she looks like she's wearing like a loose like balloon sleeve blouse of sorts, along with a hooded jacket that has a mask seems embroidered on the back of her coat, but it's kind of hard to tell as her hood is partially covering it. She's wearing dark leather bracers and chest plate. At her side, she has a short sword, and multiple daggers are strapped to the other side of her hip. But two daggers sort of stand out, one having a reddish tint to it, while the other has this blue glint as well.
Okay. So, no, it's just you. It's just you in the tavern right now. We kind of went over a couple of roadways as they were walking to the harbor. You're sitting at the bar. It's pretty early morning. Sun just starting to rise. You know your your boat leaves about an hour once the sun gets fully over the horizon. Sitting there nursing some breakfast, much needed after a long trek here. The bartender and tavern keeper is sitting there washing down some tables, getting ready for the day's shift, taking some chairs off as you're one of the first ones up. What would you like to do?
Um, well, I guess at least Amelia is going to ask about the new place, what the barkeeper knows of the new place so far.
He finishes his taking his last chair off. Looks back at you. Starts walking. I think it's interesting. I don't know if I like it or love it or hate it just yet. On the plus side, it's bringing me business. On the downside, I'm losing business.
Mm.
It's definitely intriguing though. This new continent, seemingly out of nowhere. No one's seen before. There's a lot of questions. But who would I know? It's a lowly barkeep. At this point, as he's saying this, out of the back, because of the wolf companion, saying in one of the slightly dirtier rooms. Hannah, would you like to describe your character, please?
Hmm?
Sorry. Would you like to describe your character, please?
My
Yeah,
character?
as you're exiting a room, your room in a tavern for the night. But one of the dirtier rooms, just because of your wolf companion, which the bartender begrudgingly let inside the tavern last night when everyone was in bed,
Hmm.
on promise that you get out before everyone else wakes up.
Alright. My character, she's very pale, dark raven hair. Um, has like it's kind of like a corset in a way. You like an underbust corset. Um, with like leather pants and throwing knives attached to her thigh. Um, I'm debating. I think I want to put a cloak on her actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So it's a cloak too.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, you enter the tavern and notice, of course, the barkeep there again in the morning, and this lone elf-like lady, talking about the New World. As you catch up snippets of him talking, saying that he's kind of curious that this continent just appeared overnight. You
Mhm.
noticed all the tables are set up for the day. What would you like to do?
So I'm listening in on Laura's character.
You kind of
Right.
caught a snippet of it as you came back into the came out of your room into the area towards the
conversation between me and my barkeeper.
All right. Well, I'm going to the bar.
going to the bar.
Yep.
He clocks you, notices the wolf. Kind of gives you a little side eye. Make sure you're up to no trouble.
Mhm.
Sleep well, sleep well, man. Sleep well, man.
He's talking to you, Hannah, not me.
I'm thinking. Sorry. I told you
No
I'm not gonna be
worries.
any good at this.
Oh, no worries. Just take your time.
6 time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she says yes, just agrees. But yeah, she slept well.
Can I get you
Ish.
anything? Ish. Ish, huh? Get you anything this morning?
Crap, what would they serve there?
Anything.
Because she's any kind of alcoholic drink.
Alcoholic beer, ale, wine,
Mead.
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 I mean, a beer sounds good.
Okay, so he goes.
with a drink.
Get a
He
little
goes
bit of
over.
red in there. Yeah.
That'll be 2 silver. You know the rate. Pops goes behind him, goes to the keg, pops his stopper in it, pours you some some ale. Hands on puts it on the counter. There, yeah. Anything else?
That's all.
No.
And she's
Going
totally just gonna pick it up and gulp it up in one shot.
Oh, Missy. Okay.
Ooh.
That
A
was
lot of drunkard.
rough night.
You have no idea.
No idea. You also head into this new world that everyone seems to be going to all of a sudden.
Yep.
And what about you? As you were asking me about it, talking to you now, Winged.
Personal business and a little bit of job related.
Everyone seems to have a job there already. Kind of weird. Fishy, if you ask me. But, maybe it's salty.
Everyone's
customers.
suspicious if you think about it.
No one's out there, or why. Was it worth? Even out there worth it, honestly. But, um, with that, he goes back to cleaning. He goes to grab your pint or mug there, Davina, and starts to clean it, or goes to clean it. Hey. Well, I hear most ships leave the crack of dawn, so might want to think about moving. He says that mostly to you, Davina, as he looks at your wolf.
I'm just gonna glare at him.
Gerardo?
Hannah, not cause anything. Not cause issues.
Well, I mean, she has enough issues as it is. She has to not blend in with everybody.
He just shrugs. Just stating the truth. Puts his mug down. You get the feeling he's had it much worse than that.
Is in water deep.
Yeah.
It is water deep.
Is there anything you two like to do?
No.
No?
Neither Amelia will just pull up her hood and her mask that she has wrapped around her neck, and she's just gonna leave for the boat. She wants to get there early. Prepare herself.
So as you head out, Hannah, what are you doing? Or Davina?
Can I ask for a drink for the road?
Oh my god, you're cursing. It's bad as a barbarian.
2 more silver, and 1 more for the mug.
Keep the
Yeah.
change.
Keep the change.
Keep the change. Oh my
What'd you
goodness.
give him?
You know you just can give him 3 silver pieces.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no change! Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I don't know how this works.
That sounds in character.
That sounds like character though. It's kind of funny. Just like,
That, though,
he looks at you. He puts the coins that you give quizzically, just like, huh? As he watches you walk out the door. Yeah.
Change.
Uh,
The fuck is
Wayne,
change?
give her a hand, showing her how to adjust her gold and whatnot. But when you have a second there, but yeah, you kind of hear him in my head. It's just like tourists. He goes back to cleaning his tavern. As Emily, a few paces ahead of Davina, start walking towards
Amelia?
Amelia.
Yeah, that's close enough. That works.
Sorry. How you pronounce it?
Amelia?
Amelia? Okay, Amelia. Um,
I think that I needs to be after the
You're
E, by
both
the way.
drunk already. You haven't drank anything.
Lore.
Amelia.
For Amelia, that I needs to be after the E. You're saying
Amelia.
Lei. Yeah.
Anyways, so Amelia, a few paces ahead of Davina, you two start making your way through the winding, busy main streets of the dock ward towards the very obvious harbor. And as you guys are making your way towards the harbor, we're gonna kind of zoom in on the harbor itself. And bustling, busy, and very smelly. Currently shopping. More crafty. Please describe your interesting character.
So, my character, if my screen ever decide to load, is Bill Gurk, who is a goblin druid who originally arrived with the first crew on Eaclan as their chef. He's been around for basically all of Eaclan's development. And he does not care for most things, nor does he remember most things.
That's dope.
Okay. And how does he look? That kind of thing?
Oh, he is very wrinkled with a very long beard.
Just your
And his
average.
clothes are all off color and yellow.
Old timer.
He's been wearing the same clothes since he got to that island.
Oh god, those probably stink.
No, he washes them.
He washes. He's civil.
And
He's a
himself.
civil being.
Just because he's a goblin, you think he's gross?
Maybe not me, but maybe the folks do. Uh,
Well, he doesn't care what those folks think.
Speaking of folks, Bilgurk, back in Waterdeep. Port might have been to one. You've been to a couple times now. Trips to and from the island. Or maybe a trip you got lost there. You hear all manner of people shouting. Some people running, looking for ships. You know exactly where the Mirage is, as you just got off of it, and you hear some vendors shouting, "Fish here, fish! Get your crops, daggers, weapons for sale!" Along with all manner of various trinkets.
Bilguk is going to go to the person selling crops.
Nine drops. Uh, so as you get there, you see ahead of you. There's a couple of what looks to be humans. Currently arguing with themselves, finding like figuring out what to buy. Before shaking their heads and walking off towards the fish seller. And behind the stall, you see, well, actually, you don't see. See, how big is the boat?
Uh, he's short. He is
He
goblin.
he is goblin. You don't see, but you hear a gnome. uh, who's yelling next?
Bilguk is gonna walk his way to the little shop, and he's not gonna like be able to peer over the thing.
It's just his like ears showing.
Yeah,
Uh, is nobody? Okay.
puts his hand on the table there.
Oh,
Right
oh,
here.
Counter.
oh, my fault. You hear some rustling, and a little trap door beside the under the stall opens up, and you see a little stool pop out on your side as you hear more rustling and see a gnome head pop up. Ah,
Eh,
goblin for crops. What you looking for?
just the usual.
Usual. Okay.
How are
So
things
Mark,
over here?
busy. I got tons of customers, but no buyers. Don't know why.
Eh, youngins these days.
No appreciation. And this gnome is also pretty old. Um,
Mhm.
you have a hunch you've met him a few times, and so does he for you, but you don't recognize each other at all.
Whenever Bilguk goes somewhere, he always orders the usual.
Usual.
Oh
So,
no.
Alzheimer's.
and the gnome is talking to you, just
Respect
like
your elders. Might squish you.
the gnome starts packing up some carrot seeds. So coming back from the New World.
100 years old, ain't that new?
Some he's 100. Oh man, I remember 100. I remember 100. That was uh that was how many years ago?
I
And
remember
Good old
100.
days.
Oh my god.
and he put some carrots in, put some potatoes in, tosses in some wheat seeds, and this all manner of standard crops here. Um, is weighs it. There's about 20 packets of 100 seeds in there each. About it's 50 gold, but you got any seeds from the New World?
I
They,
do.
s- they sell
Not
well
quite
over
sure what
here.
they are.
I'm not sure they are. You know what? That's kind of funnier actually. I'm gonna tell you what they are. Um, hey, he weighs it out.
Oh jeez.
I'll trade you about 50 pounds of this, which is the bag. 50 pounds of new seeds.
Fine.
Fine.
Like reaches into his like apron pocket and just pulls out a handful of seeds.
Weighs up 50, just like, and they are. Like, I have
What?
no idea what these are. Do you?
They taste good.
They taste good.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Takes the seeds, puts them in a bag, passes the other ones to you. I'll see you again. 100 years.
Yeah. By the way, how's the kids?
Oh yeah. Well, one's gone north. She's mine. Married a dwarf husband.
Cry over here.
I hate him. He's an asshole. Uh,
Crying over here.
Not surprised. Ended up with a dwarf.
my oldest son just passed 100. Got 2 kids.
They do
Retired
that.
now. Over Never Deep. Thanks. Yeah, my grandfather.
Who dies at 100?
I don't know. Fuck, all these peasants, and he points out to everyone on the dogs. How are your kids going? How are your kids doing?
Uh, well, I haven't really kept in touch with them since, my last wife left me.
Ah, good riddance. Good riddance to just dead weight. All they want is cash. They want coin.
Eh,
Like they don't visit unless they want coin.
I was
no
waiting for one of
appreciation
you
for
to
some good moss.
Crying over here.
I
Oh
was
my
waiting for
god,
one
you
of them.
two stop!
I was waiting for one of them to just say like, "My children are dead."
I was debating it. Well,
Thought about it too.
this,
Oh
oh
my
man,
god, I'm so glad you both thought of that.
uh, man, it's been quiet here though. Hopefully the new world's fun. Anyways,
Yeah.
he looks at he doesn't really look behind you. He just looks, and you hear behind you some impatient tapping.
Just see this 8-foot character.
I don't want crops. I'm not there.
Just some, you just hear behind you some impatient tapping, and a,
What are they tapping on? Like, are they tapping their feet?
repeat, yeah, your foot tapping, and like a little grunt. I don't know if you heard it or not, but he's doing that.
Nah, he's half deaf, he didn't hear shit.
I didn't know. um, he was also half blind at this point.
Wow.
I imagine him with like real big glasses.
Yeah, he's got like huge, his big round glasses. Just like, yeah, yeah, man. These days take forever.
Yeah.
Time is
How
it?
are kids?
Oh, they're good. just
Oh my
line up,
god.
just line up behind him, just groans collectively. As they're
They're
one
like,
guy,
I'm gonna strangle this goblin.
this one guy, eventually just like goes back to you, taps on the thing. You done yet? You
Done
done
what?
yet?
Your kids.
This bartering.
How are your kids?
Oh yeah, that's the only thing else. How are your kids?
Oh, I haven't seen him much since my last wife left.
Oh
Up.
my god. This is gonna be continued roundabout thing.
Move
Alright,
on with the
as-
bit. Move on
Yeah,
with the bit.
let's-
as that goes on for like 20 minutes, um, we'll come back to Eterna and Arthur as the first people to enter the docks. These docks
Second.
are familiar to Eterna, a bit new for Arthur, as you've been around here, and you guys, Eterna instantly spots out some blades pickpockets making their way through the dock, the busy dock street, making some fair coin. One second here. In the harbor, sounds of gull fill the air. A gentle sea breeze blows through your hair or fuzz, and brings with it the smell of ocean, fish, and booze. And currently at this time of day, the docks are filled with rows upon rows of vessels, from small dinghies to large ships, and out south, past the bounds of the harbor, indicated by a couple of uh, jagged rocks coming out of the ocean. Come on, let's see. Um, a couple of the bigger ones lay anchored, too big to enter the harbor themselves. Uh, Towards the northern end of it, as it comes around the coast, you notice one of the larger ships with a mermaid figurehead, and coming down from it, who has a better? Eterna, you catch a trained eye from keeping an eye out for ne'er do wells. You catch a glimpse of a shining head.
Mhm.
and also a very long line at one of the stalls.
I wonder what line that is.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm thinking that's our ship. I turned to Arthur.
Cool. Let's go. Let's go show the captain our papers.
Yeah, hop in line before it gets any longer.
That's the sea line, dummy.
Did
So
you
you're the
call the
brawn, I'm
ball
the brain.
dumb?
you guys, as you guys walk
I'm just
past, you catch up. You catch
Eterna
up.
just
How are the
face
kids?
palms, just walks, shaking his head towards the ship.
Towards the ship. Okay.
so I have a
So,
question about spells. It's all like spells, like they're all based on one language, right? Like it's a different language, but it's still a language. Kind of like
yeah,
how like
yeah, they're based on like an arcane language, but you in your spellbook they're kind of written and inscribed in a language you know
so
for most part
if
with
I
arcane
just
symbols.
started if I just started throwing random arcane symbols together, could I just like create a new spell?
You could certainly try. Um, a-
Please don't blow up the ship while we're
actually,
leaving.
Arthur, make a history check.
Oh, perfect. I think I have advantage in that
Fucking.
or proficiency.
Do you know runesmithing? Like,
History. Um, 26.
Um, while you have this thought, you remember a long, long list of dead wizards who blown themselves up doing that.
I'm not like them, so I'm fine.
Right? As you had this thought to yourself. Um, you got there's a small little hustle and bustle, in front of the ship, as what you gather is our crew members coming back from the exploits of the night back in Waterdeep after having presumably a fair amount of time at sea with no companionship, save for themselves. um, on a couple of days, and you kind of it's kind of crowded. So as you guys slowly pick your way through the crowd, um, Amelia, my God, apologies,
It's okay.
Amelia.
Yeah, Amelia works if it's getting a little irritating to pronounce it the other way. I don't
No,
care.
it's not getting right. I remember. Amelia and Davina, trailed behind by Davina. You guys entered the port, a bit more central, to where Eterna and Arthur joined in. Thankfully, you don't have to pass the line that's now winding through the docks or the seats. All you guys are given, for yourselves for ships. All you know is that you're the vessel. Um, first of all, to you two who will spend your time mostly inland, this place reeks. It's just this fish stench is strong here, along with alcohol from drunken sailors.
Oh, the alcohol doesn't bother her, but the fish might. This fish smells a little.
And
But she
there
has a
are,
mask on.
yeah, you do hear like, the clamoring. You do hear some groaning to your left. And everywhere else you hear shouts of shopkeepers talking about wares, weapons, um, just general food and supplies. And the only thing that you two have to go off of individually, from what you know of, is the name of the ship, the Mirage, and that it's got a unique mermaid moorhead in which uh the hair on the mermaid has broken off and is slowly being repaired. And glancing around, um, Amelia, Amelia, I said that but didn't pronounce the E part properly. You catch a couple mermaid figureheads. Most of them scattered towards the northern end of the docks. As you walk ahead, as you're the first to enter harbor between the two of you.
possible I could ask somebody where the ship is?
Oh yeah, of course. You're gonna ask a shopkeep, just grab some random passerby, pull someone from the line.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna be a dick. She's gonna grab somebody from the line and ask
Oh
where the ship
no!
So,
The line just shuffles
Grab the
forward.
goblin.
so,
Grab the goblin.
Davina, front person, Amelia, as you pull someone, Davina, what are you doing as you enter harbor and get this scent of fish smell? Booze, which you currently already smell like.
Hey, the fish smell doesn't bug her. She grew up in like underground cities and trash and stuff, so
Okay.
those smells don't bug her.
Okay. You're a little bit behind Amelia, who you've been kind of following. Mostly because you maybe think she knows where she's going, or at least know where she is. You've been following. All you know is looking for a ship named the Mirage with a broken mermaid figurehead on the bow. You catch to the north of them a bunch of a bunch of mermaid figureheads. All of them broken, in some way or shape or other. And a little ahead of you, you watch as Amelia, or I guess just what you think is an elf. You don't know the name yet. This elf um reaches over while looking around, reaches over and grabs a random person from her left, which unfortunately happens to be this defeated looking orc.
A what?
Orc.
A
Oh
defeated looking orc.
no! You grabbed
About
it.
was about halfway through the. We've been waiting for about the past 30 minutes in this line now.
No!
Um,
No! No!
he's-
No!
and I think it's tugged over. You watch as the entire line shifts forward real quickly.
No!
And you look at him. He has this look of no utter despair before turning, sighing. This orc, he's got a little underbite, a bit of a his nose actually isn't crooked for an orc for once. He's got one basically row of hair coming down the back of him, some green skin. He's standing about like 6 feet tall. Rather muscular, but looks pretty tired. He's just what?
Poor
Oh my
dude.
god.
Poor
You
dude.
definitely
bro.
gotta get that. You
Bro.
definitely gotta get him his spot in line back.
He kind of looks at you.
I'm gonna ask him. What's the name of the ship again?
The Mirage.
Mirage.
The Mirage. I'm gonna ask him if he knows where the Mirage is docked.
Okay. Um,
Watch him not know.
he just sighs.
His fault, not mine.
She came. She came into port 2 days ago, and his points, and it's the very last ship. He points towards. He follows his finger, and it points towards the very last ship that's docked in the harbor.
Okay, Amelia's just gonna step to the side to look around him and look down the docks at the ship. She's gonna give a smile, which is kind of blocked by her mask, but you can tell that she is smiling. She's gonna give a short thank you and then just leave.
Davina, what are you doing as
What?
Amelia? Amelia does this.
So I overhear it, and I just put my cloak on and just start my hood over my head and start walking in that direction.
Okay.
Sad thing is, my character does not feel bad at all.
And I'm like side smiling, but you
No!
can't see because of the hood.
She's
question.
grinning at my action.
Oh my
she
God.
approves of this.
Does
Like that
Laura,
was amusing.
Terrible human
Does-
beings.
does Laura see Divina following her? I want to know.
Yes.
If she's
Oh well, I guess I would have to roll perception for that. but
Yeah, honestly,
naturally-
Don't be
Um,
suspicious. Don't
actually,
be suspicious.
Davina, if you're trying to stay stealthy with this, roll a stealth check. If you're
If
just,
you're-
Alright.
if you're
How
just-
do I-
just
trying
walk-
to be sneaky about it, or you're just walking down there?
I mean, generally, yes. She's just trying not to be like
Noticed?
cause
Notice.
any
She's trying to walk
attention.
unnoticed.
Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah.
show her how to do a self check there, Wink.
Click on the stealth, the +5 next to yourself. Click it.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ, these
14.
human beings, bro.
That doesn't say
Okay.
14.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
It
I
adds
was
your
looking at the
modifier.
dice number.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the base
yeah,
number, and
yeah.
it adds your modifier, so it's 14.
Okay.
Yeah. So because it is hot, you're gonna have to. So roll. Give me a perception check. Amelia, see if you can spot Davina. Davina, who's having trouble hiding in,
Yeah,
in
18.
sunlight. Alright, so you do clock her. Following her. You clocked her following her. She's been following you since the tavern.
She's
Gonna.
used to people following her with her line of work, so she's just gonna keep an eye on Davina for the moment. She's not gonna do anything.
So the two of you make your way towards the northern end of the docks, leaving the groaning behind you, and you just watch that defeated orc trudge back to the end of the line,
No.
which at this point it's like 70 people long at a glance.
Oh my. I feel that pain personally. Like, oh.
I do too. I've seen lines that long.
Convention centers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say DFAC.
As you guys get there, it's at this point you guys get there. The crowds around the ship is still pretty big as people are trying to crowd away towards ships you're trying to get onto. Eterna and Arthur, you guys are a bit ahead of them. Like, if I had to say, you're probably like 5 groups of people ahead of them as you're making sure your crowd's there. You would not have to see each other at all, unfortunately. Although, you
They might
probably
be able
would.
to see Diva.
You probably see it. You probably you
Fucking
guys, you
8
guys,
foot
you guys
tall
can
moth.
you guys can see Eterna. Well, you don't see what Eterna is. All you see is fur and fuzz, which isn't uncommon here with all the bugbears and a few other hairy races wandering around, and they're all with some decent height to them as well. So it isn't out of place, uncommon. So you don't really think too much of it.
Yep. White fur.
Yeah. So as you guys get closer, Eterna and Arthur, as you guys make your push your way through the cloud with Davina and Amelia close behind, um, you come as you push through into open. You guys come into the foot of the ramp up onto the main deck of the ship, and you clock a halfling and a dwarf, male halfling and a female dwarf standing at the foot of it. Uh, Currently bickering amongst themselves, and with a rather annoyed-looking half-orc with some red-tinted skin, with a list in his hands, going. He's looking up people, give some nods to some people as they go up the ramp. Um, yeah. So the two of you
Okay.
would be ahead, and yeah, the dwarf and the halfling are on one side of it, on like the left, on like your right side of the ramp. The half orcs on the bottom. The halfling, you guys basically talk clock this as Trench Lightfoot, the person, the owner of the
Oh.
ship, or who's rented it. He's pompous looking. Definitely a merchant's kind of thing. He's about 3 foot tall. His belly's a little round, a little pudgy. From the kind of gathered like a lavish lifestyle that you guys didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
As he's arguing with this dwarf, he's currently pulling at what little hair he has left. He looks pretty stressed. Standing in front of him, a little taller, about 3'5", and a little broader. The thing broader is this is a female dwarf with long brown hair in a braid coming over her left shoulder. A bandana on her forehead, and some loose fitting clothing. Both her sleeves are rolled up. Um, Give me a perception check real quick, if you guys want. If you're trying to get how much information you want from her, kind of thing, about her.
So
6.
Nope.
Man,
11.
that's a nice
Alright.
boat.
You guys, you don't really clock more than that, other than she's obviously not you can tell she's kind of concerned about what she's arguing, but she isn't uncomfortable while doing it.
Mhm.
What they're arguing about, but you don't happen to catch what they're saying, unfortunately, as the noise of the area, the noise of the port is a bit too much for
Wait,
you.
so what does this paper say that the guild guy gave us?
It basically has the name of the ship, um, a photo of Trench. That's your info page for the most part. It just tells you a
Okay.
bit about Trench, his lifestyle kind of thing. Merchant for a while. That the Mirage is gonna be transporting uh some general ores, foods like flour, baking goods, some building supplies, across the ocean towards Avon. Um, along with being guarded by two king ships that are transporting soldiers across as well.
Oh,
They go
awesome.
over there.
Does
And
it
we'll then bring some soldiers back.
does it say anything about other guests that might be on the ship,
Um,
or is it
no,
because Turner just assumes it's just gonna be him and Arthur?
Yeah, that's a
uh,
ticket.
yeah, it's basically like, and with it, there's like a little like this little pass saying that you're allowed on. It's a little pass. It's nothing too fancy, unfortunately. Nothing fancy, just like the Mirage with a ship image of it. Um, is like kind of so shows that you had it. Your names would have been you guys. Your names are probably on a list that the dwarf that half orc's checking off. Um, maybe. As you come to the front of the line, the half orc looks up at you. Um, who'd be ahead by the way? Of Eterna and Arthur, who would be in front?
Yeah, Eternal always.
I, th- I
Yeah,
was gonna say, I think Eternal would have been
Yeah,
yeah,
Eternal
good.
yeah,
always.
Eterna gives bastard.
Behind me, nerd.
Thrykin. Haven't seen one of you in a while. Uh, name,
Eterna.
occupation,
Knight for hire.
adventurer. On you go. And he points behind him. Next. Name,
Arthur,
Arthur.
wizard.
Occupation, adventurer.
Was
Up.
close enough.
Punch behind him.
Yep.
This this half orc. It's got an underbite. He's got a rather like kind of like chiseled jawline. His nose is crooked from being broken many times. He's actually bald head. He's you can tell as he checks off the thing his like arms are rippling with muscle that don't really even this is normally baggy clothing isn't baggy on him. He kind of challenges you in height, Eterna, standing at 7 foot 10.
Ooh.
Yeah. Um. I- as you guys make your way up to the ship, I'm going to this unfog of war this map. So you guys can see it. The ship stands about it's about 100 feet, about 100 feet long. I'm gonna also unhide your two characters models. Layer token and
Hmm.
Arthur because you didn't have a picture. Is just this plain? As you guys come across up here, um, come up the ramp onto that. I'll just gonna ignore that for now. Cancel that. Um, ignore this one for ignore that one for now, and ignore that one, and ignore that one. Okay. Um, as you come up, as you guys walk up the ramp, you get followed behind very quickly by what you assume are two more crewsmen. Before Amelia and Eterna or Davina, apologies, uh, come up. The dwarf and halfling are still bickering. You guys caught the description the first time, right?
Sorry.
Laura, Hannah.
I don't know if Hannah did, but I did. caught the description of the orc and the dwarf arguing.
Possibly.
Okay,
That's a
so
no.
quickly, there's a halfling and a dwarf. The halfling, you kind of gather, has a bit more of a lavish lifestyle. He's a little pudgy.
I'll show pictures.
Yeah, he's got a bald head and a little like light blonde hair that like kind of rings, like a little bald ring kind of thing. And he's currently arguing with a dwarf who stands a little taller than him, definitely broader, with long brown hair done in a braid over her left shoulder, with her arm sleeves rolled up. They're currently arguing, but you can't really tell what it is, what they're arguing about. Uh, but on the left side of the basically plank up to the main deck of the ship is a half orc who just looks like he's trying to get this done as fast as he can. Basically checking off names and people coming back onto the ship. Um, the crowd's kind of thinning around you guys as you guys gather. You're probably coming to a couple of the last two to get onto the ship. Um, yeah. So what are you guys doing as you come up here?
Well, since we're getting on the ship, I see Siva's character is still on top, up top, or is he down below?
Oh, you've watched Siva's character followed by like a few humans and some couple other races go up the gangplank ahead of you guys. Um, as you guys get to the bottom, he would have disappeared on top of the ship. Yeah.
We have to. Okay, so what
Yeah,
I'm
no, like I
getting
mean,
at.
Eternal would still be like top deck. He
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
be
Okay.
under. He wouldn't be
yeah.
lower. He's still on
He
top
definitely
deck.
top deck still. Whether or not you'd see him would be depending on where he kind of stands. Like, you probably still catch Eterna's like shoulders and head.
I'll probably be like in the middle here, so
Yeah,
from the
you
side.
probably
You
catch his
wouldn't.
head still from your
Yeah.
angle.
You can probably see my hawk, but that's probably about it.
Yeah, yeah, it flies around. You'd
Uh,
clock the nose.
chilling on my
So
hat.
so would Davina.
So the letters they got, are those basically their passes onto the ship?
uh,
As far as I'm aware.
sorry, you guys would have gotten basically these two little like pieces of paper that is to give the name and the look of the ship with a little signature on the back of it.
Okay.
As half foot. The papers they got are a
For
bit
something
different
else.
for something
Okay.
something else.
Okay.
And yeah, you
I just want to
definitely
make sure.
yeah. So yeah, as you guys come to the
If
base
my
of the,
character was sneaking
oh,
on board, or if she was.
it's up to you. If you
didn't.
want to sneak, you can sneak.
Well, if I have papers, I'm not gonna
Yeah, but
potentially get my character
yeah,
in trouble.
you all through some way of means or other managed to secure a way onto the ship. Whether it was legally or not is up to you. Whether you got the papers legally or not is up to you. As you get to the bottom of the basic gangplank, um, again to your right, the dwarf and halfling are arguing. But what you're not sure, it's hard to tell through his noise. And the half orc to your left looks up name.
I'm just gonna even. They would have both first and last names, so I'm just gonna say my last name, so Light.
Looks at the list. Occupation.
Adventure.
God damn it.
Checks it off. Go up. Next. Goes a couple of crew members. Then it's Davina. Comes up. Davina, as you come up to the bottom of this gangplank. Half orc, little. He's bald. Little red tinged skin. Two fangs pretty from underbite on his jawline, which is kind of actually pretty chiseled. His nose is crooked, horribly from being broken. What you gathered like 6 times. He's rippling with muscle, which threatens to like tear through the arm of his shirt because he's wearing this stuffy sailing outfit, like also like almost pirate like uniform, which is normally like loose fitting on people, is like tight on him. Yeah. Name.
Wait. So I was debating, are characters allowed to sneak on the boat?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're managing to get on the boat one way or another, whether you got.
Because I was planning to sneak on the boat.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, different
Okay.
route. Different route.
Okay. So in that case, give me a perception check.
This is gonna be
7.
interesting.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
not very
So,
perceptive of you.
other than the main gangplank, you catch a little like rowboat moored beside it. Um, along with general row of portholes on the sides. Um, that you think you might be able to sneak in through if you want to try that way.
Mhm.
Or you can always, try going ahead on this gangplank.
The other way sounds more fun.
Okay.
fuck.
So give me a stealth check.
14.
As Eterna is standing here, I'd also like to be rolling perception checks because we're just standing here waiting for everyone else.
Go for it. Go
Stuff.
for it. Yeah.
I have my hawk looking around since it's higher up than
Man,
I am.
that's a 5.
Just
Man,
wait till
it's
my
not
cat
working.
gets hold of your hawk.
One sec. Yeah, my hawk. I'm using my. One sec. I need to just open up the. Is it in the monster manual? Where would the hawk be?
Okay, so go to extra. It should be there
What
if
button?
you've added it.
Yeah, it'll be in the monster manual.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Anyways.
you add that, Hades? Because I don't know how to.
Yeah. Sure. I'll
Especially on phone.
check it in a second. I'll do it in a second. Here. I need this one character.
Yeah, I can use
So
it.
yeah. Amelia.
Mhm.
My bad. Davina. Amelia. So you pull your cloak a little tighter around you and wander off towards down a neighboring dock, which has about an 80-foot skid on the left side, but a little rowboat on the right beside a couple of the portholes of the Mirage. Um, what you gather with that perception check, you don't think you've been made. Um, as you look around, there's about 3 portholes you think you can reach from that rowboat. Just so which or what would you like to do?
I don't. My hawk didn't see shit.
Yep. Also a save, by the way.
Gerda
Let me
and the
try.
hawk don't see shit.
Yeah.
My hawk
Okay,
is staring
so
at the fish.
Davina, there's like basically like a left, a central, and a right little porthole that you can see.
Can you explain what portholes are?
They're basically like little like
Yeah.
they're basically like little round holes in ships. That one offers some fresh air and view. They're above water basically at all times. They can
Oh,
be
you mean the windows?
they're
Yeah.
basically like windows, but they're designed to go below water. So like in case a storm hits, you can close them and latch them shut so they don't take water on the ship.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh, and also use sometimes to toss cannons or anchors out of.
Okay.
If my hawk has a passive perception of 14, that makes her stealth DC, right?
Um.
Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna swing in one of those portholes.
Okay. Which one would you like to go? It's like this river where you are. It's like a left, a central, and right one that you can kind of reach. With basically the right one just in just off the front or
The
off the front.
furthest one away from everybody.
So the far left one off the back of the rowboat. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. I'm gonna have you roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
They're all in alphabetical order, so it should be
Yeah.
the very top one.
And
Dang.
your hawk would have clocked Davina going towards the other dock, but wouldn't know where it went from there.
Okay.
And probably wouldn't tell you as of people walking all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be fair. Okay, so with relative ease, you manage to just easily grab on to this little hole. It's about like 4 feet wide, so you can kind of squeeze into it. Um, and uh, I'm also gonna have actually with that roll in your previous stealth. You find a way. Thankfully, this portal's closed or open. Um, you find your way and kind of land. I'm gonna pull up your thing now. Also, you will have. This is. Where are you? There you are. I layer. Layer. Oh yeah. So the person on the lower deck, which is right, which is right here. You kind of pull your way. Um, behind some crates, or actually behind the stairwell wall, over here,
Mhm.
and give me a perception check real quick.
See if you see the man down there. Oh, dang.
21.
Yeah,
I
and
saw everything.
you easily clock as you kind of go through it. This dwarf with this short dwarf with a long black beard and black hair, wearing sailor's clothes, with a couple scimitars at his waist, um, sitting there moving boxes around, checking inventory. As you have officially snuck on board.
Looks like a Viking. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna release you guys here. Why the heck not? There's that. Just for you guys know what I'm talking about. Thing here. Okay. So this time, you guys all hear a desperate shout. Where the frick is that cook? And we're gonna go back to the shop, which is now at like
Still
100,
going back and forth
which
of
which
how are you doing?
which is slowly not moving. Um, I'm pretty sure you're in the back. Is she dead? Someone passed out over here.
Did the ship announce it's leaving?
Not yet.
Well, well, on that note, how are the kids?
I'm not good, you know. How's your wife?
Which one?
All of them. Didn't I sleep with the last one? No, no. That was a bugbear and a man.
What?
Oh my god.
And this goes on for 10 more minutes before everyone else parts away. As Vilgurk, you feel this. You get lifted off the ground by a by your friend, who you know, um Yonbul, the first mate of the ship, a half orc, the half orc redskin who was taking inventory of people. Oi, you got the
Yeah,
fucking
get some
crops?
seats too.
Looks to the line. I think I'm good. And he kind of walks off, carrying you under his arm, with very ease. To raucous and loud cheer, and you hear in the background, "I'll see you tomorrow."
Hey.
And he just shakes his head. As a couple people actually toss him some gold for getting you out of there. Uh, you got the crops, right?
What?
He shakes his head. I can't believe they hired you for this. Damn, your food's good. Uh, and uh, as you guys all watch, so I'm gonna get Wing's character available for her to move now.
I was like, my character is still invisible.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah,
Main deck.
now we'd see her up on the deck, right?
Yeah, you guys would kill. You guys would see her along with general. Like you
But
guys
I
are only
could-
people
yeah.
aren't really in like traditional garb for the most part.
Yeah.
Like standard garb. Some people have armor on. Some people don't. Uh, but at this time, some of the crew, as you guys watch, as this old as the half orc comes up carrying an old goblin under his arms, currently grappled. Who's got a bag in one hand, like a decent sized bag in one hand. He puts him down. I you put those in the get down deck and put those in the kitchen, which will be down here, which is over here by the way.
Fine. Yeah, that's what I was
Which
guessing.
you have, which you, the captain, and the first mate have the only keys to.
Yeah, I'm special.
Uh, and as the half orc comes back up, he's followed by there's the half orc. Half orc works his way up towards the quarter deck, followed behind by the dwarf, and the halfling falls behind. So this ship, what you guys notice quickly, from the main deck, um, there's two. There's a set double doors over here with two single doors on this side. Four sets of staircases going up and one going down. The mast in the middle, obviously, and a couple masts on the quarter deck and forecastle, with a hatch that looks down onto the lower deck, a little behind. Um, Also, I will say, with your perception check, you've noticed that Amelia, you would have noticed that the Vienna is no longer behind you. Um, the forecastle has a um ballista mounted on the front of it, and there's a what's that word? Um,
Starboard port bow.
no, it's 1 second. There we go. With a what's the fucking a mangonel, which is like a little like a catapult-ish looking thing
Mhm.
mounted on the main deck. Um,
Another pirate ship.
which you guys get on the general thing.
Can I
Um,
like? No,
go for it. Go for it. Yeah. What you say?
I want to like poke Siva's shoulder, and when can I have one? I'm gonna point at one of his feathers, or whatever those things are for his wings.
What? Wait, what?
You know, like
Mods have like butterfly wings, Patchy. You can't just take
they're
a
they're more
feather
like
off. You
they're
don't
more like
have.
they're more like fuzzy as opposed to feathery. But he maybe
Yeah.
heard
Yeah.
know that.
Hang on, let
C-
me see if I can find a picture.
Do you
Yeah,
want to repeat
you're
that?
asking for part of his fuzz? Like what the
yeah,
fuck? The fuck?
Like
Uh,
in character, Eterna. Do you want to repeat that?
yeah. Could I have one of those? I'm gonna like point at some of that. I'm gonna point at like the fur stuff.
His fuzz?
Yeah.
M- my my
You want
tough?
some? You want some of your floof,
Sure.
Siva?
Sure. That.
Eterna will just look at Arthur for a good long 2 minutes.
I'm like, what?
uh,
Fuck, man.
You have plenty of it.
it's
They'll grow back. Don't worry.
Before one black smaller arm, these are obviously the second set of arms, reaches up
Mhm.
from underneath the wings. They are fashioned as a cloak around Eterna, and pull a small clump, a very small clump of tough, and give it to Arthur.
I'm gonna grab it immediately, like swing open the right side of my jacket, and there's like pockets on the inside as well. I'm gonna like whisper a little word. I'm gonna open a pocket and stuff it in there, and then close the pocket.
Arthur is very not trusting. Got it.
No, not untrusting. I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose it.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna tell people the password to my locks.
Uh, it's at this point as they watch this. You guys, Trench makes his way up a little out of breath. The halfling, and the half orc on top of the quarterdeck rings a little bell. Oi, Captain speaking, and points to the female dwarf. Oi, The crew, merchants, there's a couple of commoners with you, nobles with you too. Adventurers, a few of you guys, more than just the 6 of you, nod your heads. And crew, as you're saying this, uh, the Vina, actually it'd be fine for him. The dwarf comes out, but Davina, I'm gonna need you to roll another self check.
Okay. Yeah.
Nat
21.
21.
Jesus Christ.
Is that bad?
No,
No,
the
it's
higher
like
good.
the number,
really
the
good
better.
rolls.
Okay,
Yeah, the
so
higher the number, the better.
yeah, so um, I rolled a 19 on someone's wisdom,
Oh
and you
shit.
still beat that.
Oh, okay.
As a bugbear, a female bugbear walks out, around, and up the stairwell behind as the captain starts talking. So this basically leaves you alone on the bottom of the ship
Sweet.
to do wherever you want to go. This is a stairwell down, stairwell up, and there's 4 doors to the um. I'm gonna say east. It would technically be west from the general thing, but I'm gonna say east because it makes it easy. So to the right, and then 2 doors to the left. Um, for
Is
knowing
there
there's a wall
food
here.
down there?
Maybe. Then there's a stairwells going down, which archers below you. You hear a commotion above you as people start talking.
Hmm.
Um, Devona. Hey, so
I'll hide wherever the food is.
okay. Give
Hide
me a
close to
perception
the
check.
food.
Hmm.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah,
10.
that's regular. It's lit enough because it's still day outside. 10. Okay. Um, the crates and barrels scattered around. You aren't really sure what's in them. You gather some of the food. You can't really tell,
Can't
but
my
you do.
wolfy smell what's in the
Actually, yeah,
food?
give me let your wolf make a perception check with advantage.
Uh.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hang on.
you do that. Yeah.
You said perception with
advantage because the wolf is smelling.
Oh yeah, I should probably make a combat encounter so I can just roll
wisdom check.
my
Okay, so
familiar stats because you can do that.
Well, familiar. Oh, unless you're, I guess you're just a special familiar. So semi-familiar can't attack because it's based off the spell.
Yeah, mine is a special creation that I picked up along
14.
the way.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. First of all, the wolf smells real quick. Um. You kind of watch. He makes a face of disgust.
Gee.
As
Okay.
something was down here that did not smell very good at one point. Cough, cough. Uh.
But, I mean,
Um. And he points towards um over to this door here, and also the stairwell down. As he gets 2 cents, a couple cents of non, basically of food that isn't just ingredients, or like more just like quick and easy to eat, as opposed to having to be made. He kind of points you towards both that door and down into the hold. What you gonna do?
To the door.
Going to the door?
Mhm.
Hi. I see. On roll 20, if you want, you can just drag your character thing, and just move it over to the door.
Wait, do what?
So,
Okay.
this side preferably.
Huh.
Hi. The door is closed.
Mhm.
What you can do with it? You can open it, inspect it.
Oh, I'm totally taking off the hatches of the door.
Definitely gonna let people
You
know
know,
you're there.
yeah,
Okay.
real stealthy.
Is it though? You can't do it stealthily.
I mean,
No,
you can.
Annie, you're trying to break hinges to get the door open when you.
Oh, I was just saying to pull the little things.
Oh, so you want to pull the little pins
She,
out?
she
that
wants to
hold it
pick the
in place?
lock. She wants to pick a lock. Basically pick the lock for the most part. That
Yeah.
kind of flavor.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm pretty sure, no, are you proficient in thieves' tools?
Me?
No, Davina.
No, probably
She's not
not.
proficient. Thieves' tools
But
are
does she even
me.
have
Yeah,
thieves'
does she
tools?
even have thieves' tools?
Thieves' tools are more rogue, so I don't think she does. I didn't give them to her, so.
No,
I
this
don't.
is this guy's. Okay, so give me a straight dexterity check.
Here we go.
Hmm? Oh, what?
A dexterity check.
check.
So very top, you see the 4 where it says dex. It's the very first square or second square on the top left. Right here. Ooh. Dexterity. Click on that one.
This?
Yep.
Okay.
Click it. 14.
It wasn't locked. But
Okay.
I don't know why you didn't check that first.
you
He
do.
said it was locked.
No,
He
no,
told me it was
I said it was
locked.
closed. I said it was closed.
Oh, you said locked, or I think I
Uh,
thought you saw.
I said
It
I said
was
closed
locked originally.
originally.
Can't-
Yeah, the goblin would have unlocked it.
Don't tell
But
me
no,
it's locked when it's not locked.
it says closed. You can check you can investigate it, see if it's locked. Kind of yeah. So you go to pick it.
What you can do.
Yeah, it's intrusive. So my apologies. But so you go to pick it before realizing the tumbler's on it. The tumbler isn't down.
Mhm.
You put your knife away, open it. This is leads right here into a pantry full of non-perishable food.
Non-perishable. What?
Non-perishable food. Non-perishable
Okay.
food.
It'll last a long time.
It'll last a
Sweet.
while. It's made for like actual things. As you're doing that, up top, the captain, as everyone, as a bugbear treks up top, um, starts speaking, welcome to the Mirage. I'm your captain, Devona. This here points to her right to the half orc. Is my first mate, Yonbolt. Nods. That down there, is the current proprietor of this here ship. Trench. He's the man paying me for this. I hate him for it. Most of the crew nods. As
Agree.
yeah, points across the hatch to the dwarf here. But there's a quartermaster. I'll tell you where you're sleeping, if you're sleeping. Uh, Igror, also my bastard husband.
Mm.
Nice.
Points towards the bugbear. That's Gretru. She's my bosun. Uh, which for those who don't know, a bosun basically is a deck manager. She manages the crew. Um, she just smiles and nods and waves. Actually, Bilgrick knows this, but Eterna, you catch some glares from the crew. As Bilgrick knows how tough she can be as a boss from experience. What if he remembers that at all or not? I don't know. And that up there, she points to the crow's nest. I gotta pull up GM overlay. Points to the crow's nest. It's right up there, scamp. Um, you see him peek over. Uh, worth noting, he peeks over the bow side of the crow's nest,
Mhm.
not the what are the backs called again? Stern. Stern. Yeah. He leans over the bow side surprisingly, and waves. Um, Bilgers, you would have made fast friends with Scamp. I'm gonna whisper something there. Yeah. Um, Yeah. You and my best friends. As Scamp, he's our main scout, marine spotter. So, as you know, we're taking off. We're going to be um heading towards Avon. It's a 14-day trek. It normally takes 10, but we go an extra 4 to get your stomachs used to the food.
Lovely.
Yeah. And you guys notice Trench goes a little green. as the palate's a bit different there. And if you aren't used to it, you it's rather hard on your
Your
stomach the first time.
It'll lose your stomach.
But Bilgurk here points towards the cook. He's our cook. We'll be putting and slowly be weaning you onto it. Hope
What was?
he's
All the noises.
what's your AC,
Oh.
Bilgurk?
15.
Okay, so you hear um as um, a rock lands right beside your ear as she missed tossing a rock at you to wake you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
Um. Yeah. And Edgar goes, picks him up. Says, yeah, he'll be weaning us, and hopefully this time, actually weans us,
Doesn't sound confident.
or he'll be scrounging, or he'll be scrubbing the side of the ship this time.
Ooh.
Eh. Good luck with that.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna be like, we're doomed. Gonna look at a turnip.
Uh, uh,
Giilae's gonna nod
So-
in agreement. Ugh.
that's your crew. Um, we'll be setting sail off shortly. But there's been a minor setback. So
Oh.
she points out behind her. Um, we were supposed to be escorted out of here, out of the harbor, by 2 king ships. However, due to bad weather down the coast, which is making its way up here, they're not able to join us till this evening. However, by this evening, the storm's gonna be on us, or at least on this port. So we're gonna have to set off now. Meaning the first day, we're on coastal waters, unguarded.
Lovely.
Yeah, we can take
We yeah. So you guys gotta get it. That's what they're arguing about down there, because we're gonna have to set off. We've handled it worse. We can handle probably worse. The crew gives like a little, yeah. I was not really like happy that's part of the fighting. With that, we're setting sail.
He's still young and
Igor,
energetic. He's like, yeah.
Igor, tell our new friends, or tell our passengers here, where they'll be sleeping. Because I assume you all have your own bedrolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm gonna talk to my hawk and telepathically and be like, go up to the crow's nest and keep an eye out for me.
You
okay.
don't trust.
That's not a crow.
Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk. Yeah.
Wait, my
Yeah.
shadow cat's gonna eat
Um,
no hawk.
With that, you guys watch Yomble go down the quarter deck, down the main stairs, down here. And that's for you guys who side of him. Davina, what are you doing down there, by the way?
Oh,
At this
I'm
point.
just. Oh, I was just taking whatever little food she needed for her and her wolf.
Okay.
You
And
need
then are you
for
gonna?
mainly your wolf.
Hmm?
You don't need
Yeah.
human food to survive.
Well, I thought she could eat some human.
She
She
can.
can. She can.
I mean,
Yeah,
for
she
the
can.
hell of it, might as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
Take
okay.
like a bite of something.
It helps.
Go hide.
It helps starve off some of the need. Um. And are you gonna go hide somewhere?
Yeah, because she is
Okay,
on a
so
ship like full of tons of people. She needs to
yeah,
keep her like blood drive like in
yeah,
check.
yeah. So pick a place where you want to hide. Anywhere on the ship for the most part, lower deck or a hold, up to you, or upper deck if you want, main deck if you want to do that at some point.
Hmm.
As Bilger Yomble comes down and heads into his bed chamber for the night, for the day.
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, you're hiding in boxes in the lower deck. Gotcha. Hey, also, I'm assuming, Bilgurk, you got my DM, my in roll 20 message, right?
In roll
Yeah,
20?
yeah. I
Uh,
whispered you roll 20.
oh, yes.
Yeah, that's the scout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your long-time friend, or a friend of the ship at
Yes.
least.
I remember
Ugh,
sometimes, okay?
sometimes, yeah. Okay, as Devona uh starts turning the ship around, the crew starts getting ready to prepare. Goes down to the lower deck to start oaring out of harbor. Um, I'll keep the Venus stealth check for today. Um, as you guys pull out of port, the wind starts to pick up a bit. Um, you watch as Trench takes a spot on the side of the ship, and keels over and vomits. Uh, uh, as Gretru starts yelling commands at the crew. Igor walks over to you guys. Hey, so I'm Igor. I don't care about your names. Stay out of trouble. You all have your own bedrolls, which you do. So sleep where you want. Points to the doors to the west or east. There's the meeting room and the captain's quarters. Don't go in them. Points to the east. The double door there is the quarters. The crew's quarters. You can stay there if you want. Stinks. Points downstairs below deck, lower deck, our kitchen, pantry. Mostly for a quick bilgerk. Don't steal any of the food.
Too late.
And the quarters for the main quarters for the main crew. Actually, John Brew's quarters up here. With bed as well. Can't really see. Um, and below that's the hold where we got our supplies. It's just food and crates, so nothing should be down there other than actually no rats, just barnacles. With
Just
that,
barnacles.
if you get sick, the ocean's that way. Points to 4 locations. uh, Scamp ain't the most blind. Scamp ain't the cleanest person. Um, but he gets the job done. Don't bother him. Uh, don't give Bilger anything. He'll forget most of it. With that, stay out of the way. Stay out of trouble. Eh, Um, as you guys travel for the first day here, Hannah, can you give me a D20 roll, please?
What is?
Okay, so you see the bottom left of your screen? There's a little dice right there. Bottom left, the red die in the bottom left of your screen. Click on that. Click on the very top one, and then click roll.
Oh.
14.
Hey. Um. So, with that, you guys roll out of port until you get far enough away. Led by Devon calls. You hear Devon call out, Gertrude, get him going. And Gertrude pulls out a whip and cracks it.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
This rather like heart walking thing. You heard the captain. You heard the captain. Get those sails up. And the crew starts working faster, fear in their eyes. Before so see you guys enjoy your trip in a very sweet in a very sweet tone.
Mm.
Oh my god. I'm so glad I'm getting paid to be here.
So what are you guys doing on your first day of the journey as Davina is basically just hiding out across the ship for the most part?
I'm probably just gonna like chill near the bow, kind of like maybe not on like the point that sticks out, like where the front mast like has lines to, but I'm probably gonna chill just at the front for the most part.
Up on the forecastle then?
No, no, not on it, just off
Right
of
where
it,
we are.
like
Oh, okay, kind of
like
like
resting
down
on the
on the
railing.
Okay, it's down that side. Okay, just looking over where you guys are heading, pretty much feeling the wind in
Mhm.
your hair. The sea breeze as
Yep.
gulls call in the air.
Hmm.
And can I roll a perception check for my hawk? Since
Yeah,
it's
sure.
all the way up top. Just looking out for just any sort of like other ships. Oh no, it's blind as fuck.
Okay. So,
It's looking for
um,
fish or some
so
shit.
I will tell you this with that roll, because it's pretty obvious to the hawk. He's looking around. He goes to look around, but Scamp gets in his way constantly. And the funny thing is, Scamp isn't watching the horizon either. Scamp's looking at the hawk. Whether permission or
No,
not, the hawk, doesn't know, but the hawk does notice and does tell you. Both of Scamp's eyes are pure white.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna wait, Turner, are you over here with me, Turner, or are you doing something else?
I'm gonna be over at the quarter deck over here, to be honest, near the steering wheel.
How far
So,
away is that from me?
like,
So
it's
if
good
if you're
few
by the
feet.
if you're by the bow over here, um,
Over here doesn't mean anything to me.
okay.
Can you move your character
Oh,
to door?
right. Roll 20. My bad. Fresh roll 20. You don't roll 20 right now, right? I forgot about that.
Like
About
50,
50 feet away.
yeah, like
About
50.
50 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna like walk over most of the way, and then like the last 10 feet, I'm just gonna use the blink of an eye cantrip and just pop up right beside him.
I think what's
And
over
be
there?
like,
I don't know why you do wanna.
I'm gonna be like, so you know that scout?
Turner nods his head, yeah.
Well, he's not really much of a scout, my hawk tells me.
What
He's
do you mean?
Oh,
he's missing a very crucial or he- missing a very crucial sense, if you get
uh,
my meaning, I think.
Oh, okay, so
Glad to know.
Eterna at this point will his eyes will get big and direct and look directly at Arthur, speaking telepathically to him. You're telling me he's fucking blind?
I
so,
think so.
Devona, who's currently at the helm, for the day before taking over for the night.
Devona.
Yeah, Devona, the captain, the
Oh,
dwarf cap.
I was
It's like,
thinking that was Hannah.
No.
no, Devon. Yeah, sorry, I meant the names before we got the thing. I knew it was like a problem, but Devona is like, oh yeah, Scamp's blind. Blind as a bat.
Then how is
But
he supposed to see anything?
Wait,
But
question. How did she intercept their telepathic talking?
no,
Because I was saying,
Arthur said it out loud.
yeah,
Oh.
Arthur spoke it loud. Devona's like, oh yeah, Scamp, he's blind as a bat. But I have never had a better spotter in my life.
I'll take your word on it. Because he's staring at my hawk, and my hawk's staring at him. So,
Not you're familiar, huh? Okay. No, so name's Devona. You guys,
Arthur,
Eterna.
pleased to meet you. Hey, okay, Amelia, what you doing?
Um, she's gonna just chill out where she's at. She's gonna at least pull her hood down, but she's gonna keep her mask up. Um, I'm gonna my little companion of sorts, quote unquote companion. Uh, you're gonna see on occasion what you guys believe is a cat, but you're not quite sure if you just saw a shadow or if there was an actual cat there. And
as,
my
soo-
cat's just walking about,
as soon as
disappearing in and out of the shadows.
as soon as I see it, I'm investigating.
uh,
Like, I'm straight up rolling an investigation. Like, I see that, and I'm like, ooh,
Ooh, the fuck?
Alright, go for
something
it. I don't
new.
know to investigate there, but go for it.
you're gonna try to follow a cat that uses the shadows to walk about.
18.
Okay, you see a solid black cat walking in and out of shadows, it's using them to move about the ship, looking around. Whatever it's doing, you don't know.
It's also,
Follow it.
I will note, it's very weird to follow with the constant rolling as the wind's picking up from the water from the storm coming in. As you guys are trying to get running it, trying to get away from
Wait,
it.
Patrick, what'd you say?
So I'm gonna try and follow and go like. Pss, 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 pss.
It looks at you,
Yeah,
and this is funny because the cat can actually speak. It speaks common. It'll
yeah,
be like, "You me again, you're gonna lose an eye," and then
Oh,
disappears.
yeah.
I'm gonna
The
look.
cat.
I'm gonna
So,
continue to look for
so
it.
they hear the cat. So the cat looks around to you, just like, "I'm not your common house cat, you peasant," and keeps walking.
I was like, that makes it way more interesting, and I'm gonna keep following it.
Yeah. Um.
Well,
Um.
you're gonna okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Eternal
keep
looks at
following it.
Arthur
It's
and
gonna
just
disappear.
shakes his head.
Gonna disappear and then just stay hidden in the shadows.
Yeah. So the cat
Anything, it'll
basically
reappear next
disappears.
to Giilae.
Yeah. The cat basically disappears. You know where it is at all times with Eli, and
Yeah.
it's hiding around in the lower deck in the hold right now, just wandering through like the entire shadow area, where like there's very minimal light coming in, hiding around, wandering around. And it was worth noting that on the main deck with the shadows cast by the sails and whatnot, that even though they're like ruffling constantly, it was awkward. It was really funky and kind of weird to follow him and see him a lot of the time. Make sure you weren't going insane. Um,
Just gonna walk
is
back
the
to a turn and be like, I lost the cat.
also so Davina, are you just gonna be hiding around for now, or do you want to do anything specific at all, or no?
Mainly just hiding out.
Okay.
Probably be hiding the whole time until we
Yeah.
get combat.
You lost
Yeah,
the cat.
she's a vampire. Vampires have been like, or half vampire. Okay, she doesn't want to have issues.
Nobody
Alright,
knows that.
what's
All she's
Bilgert
gotta do
doing?
is open up her mouth, and they would know.
God.
Oh yeah, what's our
Uh,
cook doing?
Bilguk's looking in the pantry.
Snooping through the pantry.
Okay.
I mean, no, like
It's
he's
his job.
allowed.
How
Yeah,
dare
he's
you?
allowed. Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
a perception check or no, investigation or perception check real quick.
Yeah. Let's see if Hannah was taken from the back of the stack or the front.
22.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Notices stuff is missing.
I smell stuff missing.
Yeah. No, like you're like it's like okay, carrots, flour, cabbage, salted beef. Okay.
What was that?
I'm missing rabbit. And give me a intelligence check here. It's a general intelligence check.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's a 16.
Oh shit!
I mean, okay.
You're like I didn't forget it this time. I use it. It's like you're like in your head you're thinking I didn't forget I used those. I didn't use those. Meaning one of the crew is stealing.
Mm.
Already,
Who's gonna get blamed for it? That's
someone
the
is
question.
sus.
I am the imposter.
Dun,
Who's
dun,
the
dun, dun,
imposter?
dun, dun,
Uh,
dun.
um.
Dun,
So you guys are traveling. Bill Gurk looking at the crew very skeptically as half formed right now.
I want to put my hunting trap in there.
Okay, do it. Set honey trap. Um.
Oh my god. Well, whoever steps in it, you better be prepared to lose a leg.
Um. What are the odds Bill Gurk does that?
Oh.
Let's
Oh.
find out.
I
Oh
would bet
dear.
on that. He's gonna get his fare.
He's gonna trap her himself.
Yeah.
He's gonna take the supplies he needs for tonight first.
So fair, yeah. He gets like supplies he needs for the day, kind of thing. So you start cooking. It's about you guys have your own food. He's mostly cooking dinner at this point.
Mhm.
But at about I want to say about 3 o'clock, the sun's basically starting to arc down over the horizon. You hear Scamp call out, "Oi, 5 miles ahead of us to the east, pirates!" And
Motherfucker can see.
he's like he's like
Of
they're
course he can.
they're robbing us merchants. We don't know 'em.
I'm gonna tell my hawk to look out in that direction.
Alright. Make an investigation check with the hawk there.
Good. Investigation or perception?
Actually, perception. My bad, perception.
Wait, I think I might be retarded. The
You're
hawk
gonna
has
say
advantage. Fuck.
on
I
site,
have
yeah.
not been rolling with advantage. Oh well.
Eh.
It's not a
But
big deal.
well, the first one was dark, so we would have
If
negated
I
it.
wanted
Oh
to
yeah.
roll stealth, Patrick, you wouldn't have been able to find my cat. He gets a plus 16 to stealth.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the
Like, what the
fuck?
fuck?
It's a 1/8 challenge rating, but it's hard to fucking see.
Damn, it's
I can turn into a shadow cat,
What the
actually.
fuck is
7.
that? 7.
Yeah.
Your hawk like looks to where he called out, and also it's worth noting, Scamp is looking the opposite way. He's facing
Awesome.
the opposite way. The hawk looks and like looks around, and the hawk can't see a thing.
I'm gonna
Your
like
hawk is getting shit on.
And like,
can
and
the
you know, and you hear like, you hear Vanna, cut, and you watch as she slowly spins her wheel a bit to the west, and about 10 minutes later, you guys see in the distance 2 masts just sticking up, with some smoke rising.
I have my hawk check the back of that dude's head. See if he
Make an
literally has eyes in the
investigation
back.
check. Make an investigation check.
Okay, what's the hawk's
Intelligence.
intelligence?
Yeah.
-4. Oh fuck.
Whoop.
Boy, you
5.
suck.
5. Jeez, get 5. Just no eyes. It does spot a worm and starts pecking a scamp. For a scamp, like chews it off.
Get lost, bird.
Yeah. Or at least what it thinks are worm, but ends up being like strands of scamp's hair that are just like sitting there, like the little hair he has. Devon like, yeah. Devon looks over to you too. Told you, best spot I've ever had. Except he can't get down very well. And as if on cue, you hear a thud. As Scamp takes a point of bludgeoning damage.
He just falls out of the
As he,
So
nest.
long he doesn't take damage.
as he like basically he's like, what normally like what's like a normally like a 30-foot fall is like he just lands and thud with a thud as he gets up and is basically unharmed. This is like, I'm going to bed. As one of the crew, a wood elf. This gentleman, I can remember, goes up top
Help.
to give scouts for the night. That scamp goes to bed. Okay.
What the fuck kind of crack house is this?
The best kind. As a grad student, yeah, the best. There's like the best kind. Okay. As you guys spend your first day traveling, other than the pirate encounter there, almost, rather uneventfully. Um, my, as dusk starts to come in, you guys see on the horizon two very long, like 150-foot ships, with a bunch of crew on it, and some heavy artillery coming towards you guys. With Trench saying, "Ah, finally, I can rest easy again." Phew. As you
Cool.
guys go to bed for the night, Guide and Devona and Yanbul trade places.
Oh, if we're going to bed, then Eternal will be right here, sitting
Is there like
cross-legged meditation.
is there like a
Because
spot on the deck that's kind of like hidden away, like by like crates or something?
Not really. Most of the crates are on below ground, but there is a like you probably like find a decently like hidden spot by the stairwells by a couple of the doors there if you want, or like along the mast, or just like kind of in like the Mangolin like catapult-ish thing on the middle of the main deck, or you can go up
Okay.
to like the forecastle and hide behind the hide on the mast of the think yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'll do that.
places you can get out of sight for the most part, but like
I'll get
yeah,
over
so
there and lay down.
on the forecastle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so master. Okay. Is anyone else want anything at all before they go to bed? As also for rewind for supper. Hannah, you have food for yourself there that you can kind of like ration off a bit. Um, Bilger, how much of the native food are you putting in? Or actually, you know what? Roll a uh roll a percentile die for me, please. D100.
Oh boy.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna need everyone who isn't Davina to give me a con save.
Mm,
Holy
Shit.
fucking shit!
mm.
I wanna cry.
Yeah, same.
17.
You're
Oh,
fine.
20.
Okay.
You're fine.
That
Not
pig.
one, baby.
Oh
No,
no.
God.
Okay,
Well, the
so
ocean's that way, that way, that way, and that way.
Amelia and Eternal, you guys eat it and instantly get the taste that is very unfamiliar to you, as Bill Gurk mixed up the portions again today. um, suppose this food is majority food from Eaclan and Avon, or specifically Avon. Um, some weird fruits, some weird vegetable crops, and some odd meat that looked like beef but isn't. Uh, you guys, it doesn't. It goes. It's not a bad taste, but once it hits your stomach, it doesn't settle very quickly. But you guys are able to like, keep it down and manage it. Um, meanwhile, Arthur,
Loses his
um,
stomach.
Just
you
dying.
eat that. Go up to the forecastle for the night. Um, the same thing. It doesn't settle very well, but you seem to think you're fine. Meanwhile, come midnight, I'm gonna need you. You get up. Um, vomit, and I need you to make and take 3 points of poison damage. As your stomach isn't used to this food, and the acid kind of burn coming up.
Wait, actually, one sec.
Oh
Can
no.
I?
Oh no.
Oh
And turn
no. Where's
fucking
the
right
Can I
on you.
stowaway?
use Chronal Shift to force a
Yes,
reroll?
yes, you can.
Yep.
Let's do this.
That's how it
Just
works.
unvomit.
It's just
Yeah,
unvomit.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's go, baby. Easy con save. Easy con save. Let's go. Not a nat one.
That too.
Anything. Yeah,
That
true.
too.
At 13.
Okay, you take less you take 2 poison damage instead of 3, and you still vomit. Do the
13
percentage
is
of
my spell save DC.
yeah. It wasn't really a spell. It was to figure out how
I
much of
know,
the
but
food was that,
just
and
so
how.
happens.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. But you two take 2 points of poison damage right now at like middle, like after sleeping for like 2 hours, as you vomit over in front of the ship, and most of it gets on the ship.
After that, I'm gonna be like, I have a great idea. I'm just gonna get a piece of paper. I'm gonna get my book of arcane theory and just start writing random runes down. I'm not gonna say any of them. I'm not gonna cast any of these spells. I'm just gonna start writing random runes
Oh
down
my
into like
God. If you blow a hole in our ship, Patrick, I'm gonna beat your
listen,
dead
I'm
body. I
not
swear to
I'm
God.
not cast I'm not casting
Alright,
these spells.
give me an
I'm
intelligence check real quick
just writing a bunch of random runes
with
down.
disadvantage because you just vomited.
Cool.
Oh dear
You're messing with
Jesus.
Mithra, goddess of the magic weave.
Hey,
Just
17.
saying.
Dude, I don't even think my God is
Cool.
gonna save me from your stupidity.
Okay. So unless anyone wants to do anything at night,
Nope. Eternal will
no.
just
She's gonna.
sit there and watch because
Yeah,
don't gotta sleep.
does not. Lucky you, my character's gonna sleep in her little corner, her little
Don't you have
room.
don't you have trance or some shit?
France, but still gonna sit over in my little corner.
Okay. Okay. What's Davina doing?
I think Davina's just sitting there.
Oh, I'm resting.
He's gonna
Just
sit.
resting.
Gonna have like you want to sleep at all or no?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
she's sleeping with her puppo.
cool. What's your wolf's passive perception?
Huh?
Her wolf's passive perception is 15.
Okay. So, um, this doesn't wake anybody up. Bill Gurk, what are you doing by the way?
Uh,
You out? You're just out?
I can see
Bilvik
him.
was on his way to bed and fell asleep standing up.
I was gonna say I could
Okay.
see him sleeping in the food pot after it's cleaned out and everything, just curled up in the food pot.
Why would he
Like a
clean it
food
out?
pot.
Okay. So,
So,
Davina, no one knows inside her in her deep sleep while the gently rocking of the waves comes by, but your wolf picks up a smell and
Mhm.
kind of growls quietly.
With my passive perception of 15, would I pick it up as well? Since it's the same as the wolf?
Honestly, you would. As the captain walks past you, the captain walks past you, going this
Captain
way. Um, the
gives a
wolf
little,
kind of
like, half-hearted salute.
Bilgurk, sleeping on the deck again. I see, and your bed's 5 feet that way.
I know what
As
I'm
she
about.
points over. Yeah. Um, valid. Go back to bed. Oh yeah.
Okay, falls back asleep standing
Yeah.
up.
Just
Yeah.
out like a
Uh-huh.
light.
Yeah. As Davina, you wake up to your wolf's growl, little growl,
Mhm.
to the captain standing over you.
Cat.
The
Captain, the
captain.
captain
Oh.
captain.
sees you.
Oh boy.
The
So
captain can see you.
there was 3 people who could have spotted you sneak off from the crew. One was a half orc who failed horribly. One was the halfling who failed horribly, and one was the captain who succeeded.
Oh boy.
He points to you, points to the wolf. Calm him down. Come with me.
Like,
It's not like you have anywhere to go. Might as well be cooperative.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going.
Okay, so she leads
Nice.
you down into the hold, into the stern of the hold. I gotta get cool. Into the stern of the hold. So, what you doing aboard my ship? Well, let me phrase it. What you doing sneaking onto my ship?
Hmm. What'd you say, Laura?
Escaping from life.
Literally.
Sus.
Escape.
Sus.
I think she's just gonna explain to him the situation.
Okay, which is
Literally escaping the
escape.
life she was living.
You chose to board my ship without talking to anybody, sneaking aboard, stowing away, one might say.
What?
Well,
Don't
is
talk
it-
to me, talk to Steve.
Hades.
Yeah, Hades. Talk to Hades. You're in a
so you chose to
conversation
stow
with
away
Hades.
on my ship.
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it, we got 3 options. I can call down Yon Bull, and he can toss you off the ship, toss you overboard. I can tie you to this here post. And points to the bottom of the mast on the hold. Or make a persuasion check as you explain your situation.
Persuasion. Okay. 22.
Holy shit! I also rolled 19, but my player +2. Okay.
Yeah, she's very
Yeah.
persuaded.
Shit. Or 3, because I'm feeling generous. Cause I got a soft spot for escapees, and since you weren't doing anyone harm,
Escape.
you're gonna work as part of the crew under Gretru. But that wolf stays hidden.
I was gonna say, I was like, don't you touch my wolf.
Also, that food you stole goes back in the pantry.
Including the food that I already ate.
That one
Oh
you
my
can.
god, you are such a smart ass.
She kind of. The captain like leans back, crossing her arms, smirks. Uh, I like you. I like you a little more, but you're working off your stowaway under Gretru. Sleep here for the night. I'll send. She'll wake you. She'll wake you in the morning. But that wolf stays here.
Alright.
My character just raises a brow at you, Siva. Like, what do you want?
He goes back there.
My
Hi.
character will greet themselves telepathically to you as Eterna.
Alright, I will introduce myself as well. And, I'm gonna be an ass. You attracted the flames, Mr. or Miss Moth Creature?
Hey, that's my joke.
Big. Sorry, beach to it.
I see where you get commonly mistaken. Yes, I am a moth, but I'm not attracted to the flame.
Hey, just curious.
Oh, boy.
Shut up, Patrick, you're puking on deck.
No, I'm creating
Hmm.
a very self-destructive spell, probably.
Don't kill us.
Ah, yes, the cold is where I be.
Anyways,
He's attracted to the frost dagger strapped to my thigh.
anyways, anyways, sorry, I made the joke. Yeah,
Yeah.
I made the joke.
Yeah.
No one's taking it. Okay, keep going.
Eterna will also ask, so, what you on the ship for? Going to New World?
Being paid to do so. Search for items of great importance.
Oh, shit, she's an enemy gang. Fuck her up.
I wouldn't call the group a part of a gang,
E- e-
but close enough, I guess.
Eterna will do a I'm a bit of a collector myself.
Shut up, you barely let me collect your hair or your fuzz.
It
Patrick, you're not part of this
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery.
Yeah, quiet for the peanut gallery. Exactly. Thank you, Hades.
You know,
Oh,
just sitting there, just doing
collector of
nothing.
what sort of things?
well, I specifically specialize in weapons of ancient variety specifically, but my friend, as you might have seen me with, the smaller human
One who has
wizard.
a blind pet.
Also, it's at this point you hear a bleh sound
uh,
at the night during the night. It's at this point you hear that.
that he is also a collector of more generalized, mainly knowledge from what I gather from him.
Hmm, interesting. Didn't think I'd also ever see a 8-foot tall moth, but you never know.
There's a first for everything.
Exactly.
Unless anyone, anything else?
No,
Sorry,
that's
go ahead.
pretty much it.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So,
Gonna take a squat next to Amelia.
sure. Okay, so as night day breaks, I'm gonna need you guys pick one of you. Not everybody. One of you roll me d20 for the first half of the journey.
Just a plain d20.
Yep, some one of you.
I
Yep,
got it.
for luck.
Yep.
Yeah, no such luck. It's an 8
Eh,
or whatever it is.
okay.
I mean, could be worse, could be better.
Hey, so morning breaks. I don't know if I, but Davina, you're awoken by a door slamming open,
Lovely.
and
Oh,
a
it's the
stench
bugbear.
of another stench of beast, bugbear, beast this time.
A what?
A bugbear.
bugbear.
So
Yeah.
she stands about this bugbear that you watched sneak past you. You kind of get a better view now. She stands about 6 feet tall, covered in brown hair slash fur with pointed ears and a very pointed out jaw. Um, she she's rather physically built. So as most bugbears are. Um, just on a bit bigger side, just for kind of just shape of her body. She's sitting there. Morning. Did I wake you? Cracks a whip. Good. Now get up. You're working for me for the rest of this trip. And you're starting by scrubbing the floor in the hole. She hands you tosses you a mop and puts a bucket down.
You want to stay on board? You better run, girl.
Oh no, she's just gonna give her a really ugly eye and just continue to do so.
Are you just looking? You're just glaring at her.
Oh yeah.
Glaring at her, she does her work.
Are you working at all or no?
Hmm.
Are you
you-
mopping?
Oh yeah, I'm up.
Okay. Good. This better be clean in 2 hours. And she gestures down and then
And if
out
it's
the
not,
door to the entire hold. Oh, if it's not, you'll wish it was. She'll be
oh,
cleaning it
that's
again.
so scary.
She cracks
Oh.
a whip and goes up to the rest of the crew. And you hear as you guys as you look up, you hear the thudding from the bugbear coming up the bottom stairs of the hold, and you guys almost hear a collective groan across the ship as the crew hears their boss coming up the stairs, and it's walks by. You guys, oh, morning, ladies.
The
The
fucking.
fuck?
Oh god!
Hey, was there anything you guys
Did
wanted to
he
do?
just call both me and Siva ladies?
She just called you both ladies.
You turn his
Oh.
phone with that.
Probably
Did you
because
say you say that thing is short, right?
the
Who?
bugbear.
Creature? Yeah.
Bugbear? No, they're like.
Oh.
This was about 6 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's on the shorter end for the creature, but like she's still pretty
Still
tall.
tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big
As
goblin.
as soon as I wake up, I want to look at the spell I wrote and see like if I can decipher like kind
What
of
the
what it
fuck
would
you
do.
scribbled down?
Yeah,
I mean, there's some vomit splotches on the paper.
that's fine. As long as I can read it.
You can read the runes you wrote. You aren't sure if you can do it or not, but you can read it. It seems to make sense. Like it makes sense. Like what you wrote makes sense. But you aren't sure what it's gonna do just yet. If anything.
I'm gonna roll it up and open a pocket, put it in, and be like, awesome.
Oh man. Hey, is there anything anyone wanted to do?
Bilbook is going to go down to the hold and watch the mopping happen with a trap on his foot.
The strap on.
Oh!
Wondering why you had the green circle. Take. I don't know what would have happened, but you would have taken 2 points of piercing damage at the time. It's already healed by now, but who knows? Yeah. So you're watching the mopping happen.
Mhm.
You gonna talk at all, or just gonna watch?
You're just gonna keep pointing out that they miss spots.
So
Oh no.
wait.
Yeah.
Is your character tall as well, or are they on the shorter side?
Oh no, I'm a goblin. I'm a
The
small
goblin.
boy.
He's like
Oh,
probably like
perfect. I
2
can
feet.
use you as the mop. Beautiful.
Come here, sir.
Look, a lot dirty if you do that.
I will do it.
It's your loss.
I mean, I don't know how she's getting out the cage, but you know.
I mean,
She's
it
gonna
looks like
lose
he's got a beard. I mean,
She's gonna lose a few
I'll just
fingers.
cut the beard off and use that as a mop instead.
Oh my god.
Are you gonna try it?
Why don't you just continue to clean the hole down there, Hannah, and not cause trouble?
Oh no, see, my character is very obedient and will totally do this. This is just what's going on inside her head right now.
Oh, it's still on her head.
Oh, this is mentally thinking. So what if I just take the goblin and I just like
So-
clean the whole hole
So,
with him?
so what we're saying is, as Bilger's watching you, you're watching Bilger thinking this.
Bulguk's gonna start peeling a potato, letting the peelings fall onto the floor.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm just staring at him.
He's making your floor dirty.
Wait, what's he doing?
He's peeling potatoes and leaving the potato skins all over the floor.
Oh, lovely. You gonna pick that shit up?
I think that's what you're here for, actually.
Okay, I'm walking up to him and I'm just handing him the mop.
Here, you want to make it dirty? Clean.
I am not
Where's my
taking it.
wolf? Where's my wolf at this point?
It'd be in the hole where still where you guys are sleeping.
Where I'm sleeping? Okay, good. I'm
where
pulling the
you
wolf
would've-
out and I'm introducing the wolf to him.
Clean the
Aw.
damn floors, sir.
It's a cute little duck you got.
She's growling at him.
Oh dear.
At this point, that Igor comes downstairs very quickly. Clocks to be doing this. Points to you, Davina. Keep mopping. Much like it so is.
As soon
You're
as your
gonna wanna-
muppet over there picks up their potato.
You're gonna wanna finish this before she gets back. Trust me. And he looks scared. And he's the quartermaster.
He's the one in charge of everybody else.
Davina's seen worse.
Yeah. He looks scared of and you. He points to Bilgerk.
Eh.
What's your
Eh.
your AC is 15, right?
Yeah.
He grabs you.
Just yoink.
Come with me. And drags you up 2 flights of stairs. What did I tell you about the food?
He's getting
Dad-
chewed out.
Dad is holding the granddad. Son
That
is holding
I should keep
grandpa.
my feet out of it.
What else to tell you about the food?
It's mostly just keeping body parts out of the food.
Aside from your body parts.
Don't put other people's body parts in the
Okay. Aside from intelligent creatures' body parts.
No butts, no cuts, no coconuts.
He like at this point
Mentioned grandpa that doesn't know what he's saying. He's
At-
trying to talk to his
at-
grandson.
it's at this point that Igor puts his other hand in his other palm on his face and sighs.
Facepalm.
Remember what I said about what happened next time?
Definitely
he
doesn't
carries-
remember. This
He,
point.
yes. Do you remember? Probably not. Do you?
But I get to eat the barnacles.
barnacles?
I mean,
In
you'll
the
be down
set.
there. As he like ties a rope
You to-
around you and drops
you
you off the
told them-
side. You're
Yeah.
cleaning it up. You're cleaning it up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keel haul him. I was like, damn, that's brutal.
I'd be
Clean
fine if
the
he did
set of
that
the ship.
anyway.
Clean the set of the ship. Rodent.
Just starts eating the barnacles.
He's like, oh god, I've never seen a goblin past 10.
Yeah, no one's ever seen a goblin die of old age.
No, they don't die from old age. They die from natural causes.
Yeah.
Age is unnatural for the goblin. Alright, as this is going on, is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
Well, since my character just watched this half orc or the quartermaster just drag this goblin upstairs,
Yeah.
Amelia is a little curious as to what the fuck's going on. She's gonna come up on deck over here, kind of sort of.
You would have heard everything.
Oh, yeah.
She's just gonna look over the side of over the railing and just watch a little bit and be like, "What the hell is wrong with this crew? I know I didn't get my papers just to deal with this shit."
He's gonna put some of them in his apron pocket for tonight's dinner.
Yeah,
Oh
of course.
god, you put that in my food, I will beat you with a stick, sir.
Oh man.
I think I lost my appetite already, and it's
As
not
soon
even
as-
morning. It's barely morning.
As soon as Arthur sees Eterna, he's gonna like immediately reopen his pocket and pull out the scroll with the spell. I'm gonna again use the cantrip blink of an eye to appear in front of him and be like, "Do you think this would kill me?" I'm just gonna open the scroll and show it to
He's
him.
just like he just checks all of his work to make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm like,
So,
Make an Arcana check a turn off.
you know what?
Am I able to see this scroll?
sure.
I mean, yeah, you're right next to me, but
I'm a little
I-
curious.
I'm-
Can I make an Arcana check?
actually
yeah.
going to purposely just say I want to fail this.
No,
I'm just gonna-
it's fine.
Yep. And I can't read any of that. You know, I don't use the same technical type of magic that you do.
I'm gonna be like, fine, I'll check it and I'll roll an
Ar-
Arcana.
I mean, Arthur's new to the thing, but yeah. Yeah. Amelia. It's just a bunch of scrawling to you. You have no idea what it is. It's like scribbles.
Okay.
12.
What could
Should be
possibly
fine.
go
It
wrong?
should be fine.
I'm just gonna like slowly start reading it. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
Amelia's
like,
gonna take
I'm
a
gonna,
couple steps
I'm gonna hold it at
backwards.
arms. I'm gonna hold it at arm's length over the edge of the boat and just start reading.
Yeah, just
What? Okay, give me a D100.
Oh
yeah.
no!
wild magic, no wild magic table. Oh.
Yeah, I'm taking a couple more steps back.
Third level
Stupid shit.
fireball.
Like wild
44.
magic table that shit.
44.
44.
Okay, this is gonna be
It's pointed away
Um,
from the ship. Just so you know, it's pointed away from the ship, whatever it is.
Mm,
Okay,
if it's
so
the fireball when it casts at your feet.
yeah, so you start reading it, and all of these weird, random things start happening. You feel power surging. You're like, your cloak flows open, and you're like, it's working. Then it doesn't. It gets worse, and you're teleported 20 feet in front of the ship.
I'm gonna be like, that's not good. I'm gonna. So am I like in the water? Or am I just like in the 20
You're
feet in
in
front
the
of the ship?
air. Like you have a second reaction. It's like you're in the air. You're like, huh? Kind of like Luthien style, and then you drop.
I'm gonna be like,
Can my
it worked.
character just yell "man overboard"?
As soon as the ship gets right in front of me, I'm just gonna like, again use the cantrip blink of an eye and just like hang on to the fucking railing and be like, it worked.
So, funny situation here, by the way. So you kind of go off towards like the right side of the ship. I can't remember what it's called. If that's starboard or
Mhm.
port.
Starboard.
Starboard. You off the starboard. You
Yeah.
kind of go off the starboard front of the ship there. Just enough where the ship kind of was beside you. And you feel a thud hit you as well
Mhm.
as
Awesome.
Scamp's daily morning routine. Just waking up and falling overboard because you can't see, and then you feel a hand grab your wrist.
I'm like I said, I'm panicking and using the blink of an eye cantrip to get it
Yeah,
as far. I'm blinking
yeah,
right up to the railing.
This
yeah.
is
You
my
can, yeah.
first time seeing blink of an eye, and that's ridiculous.
Is it?
It's it's
It
yeah, it's like
is.
it's 10 feet and it's a bonus action and
Yeah,
it's just like
And a
scales,
cantrip. So it's
yeah.
infinite uses.
Right.
That's
but
crazy.
Yeah,
but it's a bonus action so I can use it like
yeah,
once a turn.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's still crazy
But
though.
yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
But he's like you do that. You kind of grab onto the railing kind of thing. See, which kind of helps with this. But you feel a big pawed, furry hand grab your wrist and haul you over. As you look up, staring at you is Gretru, who
Oh,
is
is that the
who
scary lady?
that's the well, not to you guys.
Oh,
The bugbear.
Not to
Yeah.
you guys.
Oh, oh, hey dear, be
She's nice to
careful.
everybody else.
Hey dear, just be
Only for the
careful with
people
magic.
looking for her.
Yeah,
I'm just
I was just scared. Oh, hey dear, just be careful with the spells and fall on the ship there. You're lucky I was here. Scamp falls overboard every morning. It's a habit.
Is that why Scamp's in the water at the moment?
Yeah, he's so in her other hand, you see she's holding Scamp by the back of his
Yep.
tunic. Just you hear a
Doggy
goblin voice.
Scamp.
You hear a goblin voice. Thanks, Gretru. Ketchu puts him down and points and like pushes him towards the crow's nest mast, which he bonks off of once before climbing the ladder up.
I'm just gonna thank her, run over to Eterna and be like, it worked. I did something.
You did something.
And it didn't kill me. See, I'm better than the other dumb wizards who blew themselves up.
Oh man.
Most powerful form of magic.
God.
For now. For now. Pats Arthur on the back. For now.
So what spell was that?
I don't know.
Teleport.
I modified the I had you roll and I was like I just looked at the wombat table and just modified it a bit.
Oh, God.
It was technically a Misty Step ish, but normally you can have control of it. We didn't.
Mhm.
Yeah. So a couple hours pass since I wants to do anything else specifically. Gretchen goes back down to the bottom. Uh, give me a dexterity or a strength check for you there, Davina.
A what now?
A dexterity or strength check. So roll your dexterity because that's your higher one.
This one?
Yes. 15.
Alright. You actually managed to clean basically the entire floor of the ship, of the hold, in 2 hours. Gretchen goes down, and as you're like just finishing up, putting them up and like leaning back on the box, Gretchen, including the potato peelings,
Much
Which were-
irritates me.
that much irritates you. Um, the wolf may have eaten them. Who knows? Um, you hear Gretchen come down. You hear her pull a whip out. Look at you, and takes a slow, methodical walk, checking under barrels, behind, in every room of the hold. Comes back. A little surprised looking, actually, but also a little happy. Weirdly, Just- you hear this like a little voice. Good job. I've never had someone finish that in 2 hours before. It takes 3 usually.
Wolf's
Well,
tongue is really big.
lower deck next. Up you go.
Next
And
deck to clean.
And you have a hunch that the rest of your days are gonna be spent mopping the decks.
Awesome.
Better to be thrown overboard.
Unless anyone has anything specific they want to do, just for sake of brevity, I'm gonna fast forward for the next couple days and nights.
Yep, go ahead.
Hey, anything you want to do with all Davina, or are you just gonna keep like mopping,
I'm just gonna keep surviving.
keep
Do the
surviving?
mopping.
Hey, so a few nights and days pass. You guys, thankfully, Bilgerk's first explosive meal kind of attuned you quickly to the food. So everything else you don't really have a problem. Although Spartan, I'll ask for one more con save.
Let's do it. Let's roll on that one, baby. Oops. Sorry.
Yeah. Um, and Davina, you're surprisingly getting faster and faster at your jobs she keeps giving you. And
What?
the crew's starting to dislike you a bit because she actually is nice to you over the course of the few days. Um,
Probably.
You get your
Uh,
shit done, so she likes you.
was the first one being told more than once. Um,
Fuck.
why do you? Oh,
Both,
you
both of them
rolled.
are bad. Both of them are
Also,
bad.
you get the 5 though because you rerolled to change
Yep.
time. Okay, so for the next 7 days and nights, Arthur, you're vomiting.
Can I just
Like
start eating my rations instead?
Here you're
at
gonna
this
run out
point,
of rations,
at
and
this
then you're
point,
gonna not
Trent
use.
beside you vomiting one night
10
too.
days.
Just like
10 days of rations, baby.
at one point, Trent beside you like each night though you're vomiting less and less. As you're getting slowly used to the food. You didn't really acclimatize to it very well, but going forward, you have a hunch that you'll probably be okay, save for a couple of like tummy rumbles occasionally. Hey, I'm gonna ask somebody to give me one more roll here. One d
Alright.
I
twenty.
want to do it.
Okay, you do it.
Yeah,
I
an
call the next
8.
one though. I call the next one though.
It was almost
Wait,
a 20.
another 8?
Good thing I had two different tables for this. So I'm gonna need to roll me d8 there, Bilgeric. As
Yay.
you guys are on the Avon half of the shit of the portion.
It's an 8.
8, 8, 8.
Yep.
Boy.
3
More than a
8s.
jackpot. Let's go.
Okay. So oh man. What you guys okay, I'm gonna need you to give me a d10 now.
Oh, a whole lot of stuff is happening.
Please be another 8.
7.
Damn.
Unfortunate.
We
Okay.
rolling d10s. Is that what we're doing?
Just
No,
one.
it's
Oh.
Bilgeric, because so Bilgeric rolled a d20 for the encounter table for the counter chance for the last half of it, which is the Avon half of the trip, which has a different percentage than the uh
Probably higher,
Faerun
if I had to
the Faerun
guess.
half has, yeah. And so he rolled 8. So um about at this point you guys noticed that once you guys reached about the 8th night, Scamp started taking night watches on the crow's nest, while the elf, the wood elf, started taking the days. You guys have a hunch as this is more like unfamiliar territory, and with all the people coming by, it's planned by the crew and sometimes people and some the captains, and um, and the captain and first mate, that these waters are a bit more treacherous, and it's open ocean for another few days. That they need a better scout at night, which is still wild to you guys as he's blind, but he's called out every ship that's passed if there's any pieces of land or rock nearby, like miles before you see him.
Yeah. Wonder if he lost his sight but received like some sort of scrying.
His eyes just rolled so far back that he sees everything except what's in front of him.
As you guys spend um 3 more days, so you guys are on the last 4 nights of your trip. They're basically night comes and you have 3 more days and 3 more nights of travel. It's about midnight when you hear not the usual. You guys are woken, not to the usual bell of by the captain's wheel, but a louder one.
Immediately looking. I'm gonna have my hawk make a perception check.
Give me a
Make an
perception one, yeah.
attempt.
Oh, this is we're waking up right from night, basically in the
Yeah,
middle of the night.
it's like 2 in the morning. You kind of gather.
Okay, I would have been
Um,
below day.
yeah. So you guys, put yourself where you would have been if you were asleep, kind of thing. Um,
19.
19. Okay. So the hawk, um, with that roll, uh, flies up to War Scamp, and they've actually become pretty fast buddies since they've been spending a lot of time together up there. Um, Scamp, with the help of Scamp, Scamp's ringing his bell, and the hawk looks around. Um, the hawk notices inside the sky, which normally was full of stars, uh, about 5 miles towards where you guys are headed, and as far east and west as you guys can see, as you guys head south, as far east and west as you can see, um, for like miles upon miles, black clouds are forming
Oh shit.
as the wind starts to pick up.
We got a storm.
I don't want to be in here sleeping with the wolf. Um, I'm sure a builder would be at this point in time. I'm assuming Arthur's been just hanging out in the forecastle at night for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, but everyone is awake and watching. A scamp calls out, 10 miles due south. Looks like a hurricane.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I can feel it in my bones.
So I had the D10 was for how intense the storm was.
Oh
Mhm.
shit. It's
And
It's
it,
only
seven.
an 8.
and it
Or
was an
7,
8.
yeah.
So,
It was a 7.
Yeah, at this rate,
Yeah.
But
Eternal will be
still.
like, Eternal will be at the stairs coming up. It's like, what's happening?
You'll get blown away,
What's
Mothman.
happening?
Stay underneath.
Davina,
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask you to give me a perception check with advantage here.
A what?
As you
Perception with advantage. So
as you wake up from this giant bell that's there's like really loud low bell that's tolling.
that's perception, right?
You hear the storm. I'm assuming it's up to you. You can be wherever you want on the ship if you want to do this, but like I'm assuming you come up to the top.
22.
22. Okay. Um, due to your vampiric nature, um, you get this sense that it's more than just a storm.
It's what?
That this is more than just a hurricane.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put you up top here with the wolf. Um, and it's as you get this sense. I'm not sure if you want to do anything with the information. If you want to hold on to it for now.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if you want to do anything with the information or if we can hold on to it for now. Just keep quiet about it.
Yeah, quiet about it.
Okay. Um, you guys travel for about another 5 miles as you guys the wind starts getting fierce. Um, you hear Gretru, bring the sail. You hear Gretru, start yelling commands to the crew, which is where all 25 are awake right now. Oi, batten on the hatches. Bring those sails down. We're rowing. And she picks an unlucky 10 people from the crew to go to the hold and put the oars up.
Shit.
As the sails come in, Devona, Yon takes grips the wheel a bit tighter as Scamp gets a rings another bell. And Davina, that sense you got,
Mm.
you can smell undeath on the air.
Smell of death.
Smell death?
You can smell undeath on the air.
Okay.
As whatever you had previously had a feeling for or know about, you can suddenly pinpoint about 7 miles southeast and moving towards you. And you have a hunch that Scamp has caught wind of it too, but you're not sure how. As he rings another bell, it's a little higher pitched. And who has the highest? Bill Gurk.
Mhm.
You know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how you react to it, but
Ghost pirates.
Ghost Pirates. Specifically, a ship called the Nevermore.
Can my birds see that ship now? Or not yet?
Not yet. About
Okay.
2 more months traveling. With as you guys, the storm hits you. It's nothing too fierce yet, but you can tell it's starting to pick up as you guys are getting battered with wind and seawater. Visibility is next to none in this, but as a flash of lightning to the south hits, you guys see what Duvona, Yodbul, and Igor are all like with looks of dread on their face. And you hear under your breath, yeah, looks like those legends aren't fake after all. As off in the distance, you see a 200-foot long, 30-foot wide man whore,
Man
glowing
whore?
green.
Okay, so I
And
wasn't the only one.
that's where we're gonna end the session.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
Left on
Okay,
ghost pirates.
that's good because my
How long
bones are
did
like
you say the
5.
boat was?
But man whore?
200 feet long and 30
Okay,
feet
so it's
wide.
twice as big as our boat, and
A
a bit
man of
wider.
war.
Yeah.
Man of
And
war.
man of war look esque ship covered in seaweed with a eerie green glow to it.
Feels the same.
I was
Arthur's
just
about to
talking out my
start.
ass when I said ghost pirates.
Oh,
But
you weren't wrong.
ghost pirates, man. What are you supposed to
Oh
do?
boy.
I'll say Arthur's about to. If
Yeah.
anything's gonna happen, Arthur's gonna be like looking through his spell book, finding what words go with golden, the firebolt, burning hands, and guiding bolt, and just start writing all those down into a bunch of different combinations.
Yes, all the explosive spells. We'll mix them together and see what happens.
Exactly, because
That's
I can actually cast spells from my familiar. So familiar suicide bolt.
Your familiar is gonna turn into a fucking juggernaut and just blow half the ship because
Yeah,
of
it's
the amount of shit you're mixing.
I'm gonna create a small sun.
Oh dear God.
No. Okay, well, I gotta go to sleep. It's like 6 a.m. for me.
Okay, see
yeah.
you later, bud.
Yes, pardon.
So I'll see you guys.
Ghost
Chaos.
pirates.
That's all I have to say. Chaos.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Fucking goblin over here. So how's the husband and wife? Which one?
Burger
my God,
Cat
that-
still remains hidden in the fur.
What? Burger cat?
Burger
Mhm.
cat.
Burger Cat.
Fair enough.
Yeah, next session will be next Tuesday, same time, unless
Mhm.
things happen. Again,
Yeah.
I'll be running sessions unless there's Like as long as there's like a minimum of 3 or 4 of you, I'll probably run sessions. So we can be
My
a bit
spoon
more.
didn't make it.
Yeah, unfortunately, which is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Evergreen was here for the first like half of this. Did she? I'm
Mhm.
assuming they tapped out because they weren't feeling well.
They went to bed.
Yeah, because they do work in the morning too.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, session 2 next week. I can probably find a way to get. Honestly, for Spoon and Evergreen, if they do join this session, they'll probably be on one of the king ships.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just as opposed to hey, second person. Yeah, but yeah, Hannah, that fucking captain rolled a nat 20 on your cell phone, by the way.
A what?
And nat
So
20.
so when you I rolled one nat 20 session, surprisingly, when you stealth to get onto the ship,
Mm.
the captain fucking saw it. Like she
Clear as
tracked
day.
you. She tracked you from basically when you walked off from like on the dock area, like from the harbor to the dock into the ship.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
stalking me all the way to do anything.
yep. No, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. I was like, oh, I'll see what happens with this.
You know, the fun of watching a thief, just what the fuck you
Mhm.
doing?
Yeah, so do I? I'm like, oh, I'll wait till later to confront her about this. But yeah,
Mhm.
I want you to roll. No, like you rolled like, so
Yeah, you
on this
rode
table
really
I
well
have.
tonight. Fucking.
No, like Warcraft is fucking holy shit. That was fun, Warcrafty.
Yeah.
How's the
So
kids?
Hannah, what do you think of that, by the way?
It was interesting. It's a little
Oh,
slow
yeah?
right now. I think it'll
You'll
Okay.
eventually
Yeah.
get used
get
to it.
faster
Yeah.
as we.
Setting up the story.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
whatnot.
the first like session or two are like, so the first couple I'm gonna go a little slower with, just so you get you kind of used to it,
Yeah.
because it's the first time playing, and combat's next. It's not essentially combat, but as you get, it's just get the setting in for the most part. But as it comes along, it usually tends to pick up the pace a bit. But
Mm.
and I think you're used to it, things go faster and whatnot.
Especially because like I wanted my character to be very like undercover for the boat part. I didn't really want her out in the open
Sorry.
yet.
I mean, sorry.
No, you're good.
Ugh. Oh man,
I
yeah.
mean, me and Spartan haven't interacted with your character yet. So.
Then no one really has.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
because my character. Let's just say this. Your character's got a lot of fluff.
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, you can always play
So
it as
much
you've been as
fluff.
you've been trying to quietly clean the deck pretty much, and making stealth rolls constantly.
Trying to sneakily catch
like
some
the
fluff.
the party might not know about you, but the crew does.
See, I think my character is gonna be very torn to think that Siva's character is gonna be between cuddly and tasty.
What the
Well,
Yeah.
He's got a lot of fluff.
unless I'm unconscious, I'm gonna see you doing everything. Like,
So I want you to so more crafty.
Mhm.
I want you to know when you rolled that d8, there's 5 possible outcomes for that.
Mhm.
A 1 or 2 is just a standard pirate ship with
Yeah.
possible treasure. 3 or 4 is an abandoned ship, lost at sea. It's kind of floating there. 5 to 6 was this ghost ship by itself. 7 was a storm. 8 was both of those.
God
Nice.
damn it, more crafty.
Perfect.
fucking perfect.
God damn. Yep.
It's gotta be dramatic.
Yeah. I was like, and as a flash of lightning off in the distance, you guys see this eerie ship that's for any session. Oh god, for
Mhm.
my first ever water combat,
Yep.
Oh boy.
naval combat. Yeah.
Yep. Who's gonna jump or attempt to, uh, you know, jump over to their ship?
Ah, it'll be easy. What's a
For-
hurricane?
yeah.
It's a hurricane to a goblin.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh man. session 2 next week. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
I'll have the general history of the I'll have the history also of the Nevermore for you too, because you would have heard the legend.
Hmm.
The legend of
Ghost
how are your
pirates.
kids?
God, I was
One of my kids is a ghost pirate now.
fuck, damn it! Now I have to make a fucking gnome kid for that now.
Uh,
Fucking. The worst part about it was you had to pull out the defeated character. He's already done with life, just defeated.
Huh?
Oh,
ooh,
we're talking.
imagine.
They're talking about the old gnome and the old goblin talking at the shop forever, and then when uh Amelia Amelia
Yes.
pulled out that orc who was just done.
You sent them
It
to the
just
back of the line.
Yoink.
You sent them to the
Help
back
me.
of the line.
I did, and I don't feel sorry for it.
wow.
Yeah. Oh man. Whew. I'm sad Spoon missed that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't even get on when he got home.
Yeah.
Something must have
He's
held
not
him up.
even home yet.
Or he could be
Mm.
home. He often keeps himself in offline mode until he's on the computer, so something might have came up.
Oh,
Hmm.
I just noticed Spartan misses the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm actually proud of that.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
fucking good.
It was.
Best part was the crop line. Has to be the best part.
Which one? Oh, just the crop line. You said line, I thought like an individual line of dialogue, but no,
No,
the whole
just the
scene.
entire scene of buying crops.
Okay. No, this week I'll probably work on more. So like, I'll probably talk to you guys a bit more about like bringing your backstories into it for the most part.
Mhm.
At least those who I can.
Yeah.
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 So Hannah and Laura, I'm gonna work on because Laura is still being written.
Yeah, I got the basics of where she is right now. I haven't done really her major backstory.
Yeah. No, nothing wrong with
Sadly,
that.
my brain doesn't work.
No, don't worry. Just take your time with it. Just Hannah's giving me plenty to go off of.
Mm.
Hannah could write a damn book about her character. I swear to God.
Oh, that's why I didn't go into detail. Like when I told Hades that I kept it so basic, so
Honestly,
like
like
I could not, because I would start putting lines in there where they're actually like talking back and forth to each other, and it would just go on forever, and it'd be a book. I'd be like, okay.
honestly, if you
Mm.
want to, feel free to. If you're like waiting in queues for games or whatnot, feel free to start typing it in my DMs. Like DM me it. And,
Hmm.
like, if you want, like you can. If you're like thinking of it or whatnot, and you want
Yeah,
to
you can
put it
just
in,
write it whenever.
just like start typing it like literally just like put it in like just DM me it kind of thing. Cause like it'll definitely like yeah, cause like why not like get it out there if you want and like it helps me build things up too. Figure out what who it looks like and what she's like. I'm also curious as to where Celestials come into play here.
The what?
I'm also curious as to where Celestials come into play for your backstory.
Oh, my backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
angelic beings.
they are your favorite enemies. So I'm curious how they play into your tie into your backstory kind of thing.
I don't know anything about celestials.
No,
I don't think she's gotten to that part yet.
Nah, I don't know what they
no.
are. I'm confused.
Angels, angelic beings of the heavens.
Yeah, I didn't get there
I'm
yet.
half angel, so technically me.
Oh shit. Well,
That's actually sick.
I'm gonna
Actually,
be
never mind.
drinking off you probably. So.
I was half siren, half angel in a sense. So yeah.
Actually, kind of. Okay, you know what? No, that's actually like I'm actually because normally I'm like normally like for Rangers to see like I ask like what are they gonna. I was gonna wondering when your backstory is like if humanoids
Speak
or humanoids
celestial too. This is
or
gonna be fun.
if humanoids are undead, we're gonna be like more of your like favorite enemy. But like with Amelia, right?
Yes.
Giilae. I keep more across different age of time. Giilae of being a socio now, so that's not that bad. It's interesting. Makes for interesting content.
Boy.
Yeah. God.
Also, Bilguk is gonna call all your characters by the wrong names.
Okay.
Awesome.
Just a heads up.
If one of us isn't Whippersnapper, you failed as a character.
Laura, you're my
Uh,
future blood bank.
You better stay the fuck away from me.
Could you drink her blood if she's holy?
I think so.
I'm only
Uh,
half angel, so
It'd be fine. It probably would give her a boost.
Does her
Get
blood
it?
contain holy water?
let's say I feel like I haven't decided. Like, that's like, I was like, would that technically hurt?
Well, she's
Yeah.
only half vampire, so I mean.
I mean,
Still,
That's
holy
true.
magic hurts you to an extent. You like nobody here can use a healing spell on you.
It's okay.
yeah,
She
I'll
can,
just
yeah.
drink y'all.
that's
It'll be
valid.
fine.
Like technically, yeah, Hades can play with character types, creature types. Like I'm a monstrosity. Like my race is a monstrosity.
Which is like
You look
basically
fluffy and cuddly.
yeah. Honestly, like so like monstrosities basically is like I feel like it's like also a cop out kind
Oh
of
yeah,
like
oh
effect.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Cause
It's
like
just
cause like
like,
cause
man,
cause
you don't fit
cause
here
cause,
or here.
cause like owlbears are a monstrosity, but they're like almost more of a beast than anything else.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, which is why like
Monstrosity is just weird natural stuff, and aberration
yeah
is weird unnatural stuff.
yeah.
yeah. Like I said, like if you're like a druid and you want to turn into like an owlbear or like another like beast like monstrosity,
Oh yeah.
I'll probably allow it.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that I can't turn into an owlbear.
Yeah, or like anything like honestly, like, I'll probably allow it for the most part, like as long as he's like within your CR rating,
Yeah.
I mean,
which I think for you
yeah,
is
aren't
fine.
you a moon druid? Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about that.
Nope. Yeah. Right. Yeah. God.
You're a pseudo take.
hmm I am a utility character. But yeah, it was kind of interesting that they brought up the Shadow Cat earlier, because that's one of the things I can turn into.
Well, I created Shadowcat. It's a homebrew thing.
Yep.
It was already a homebrew thing.
Oh, I
Apparently.
created my Shadowcat. Well, this is the one I found and I turned into it, so I had my stuff.
And I made
Ah.
Burger Cat.
Burger
Yeah.
Cat.
I saw that. I'm like, where have I heard that before? I saw it when I was looking at Beasts. It has something to do with sauce, I remember.
Yep. Sauce
Yeah.
spray.
Yup. If I see it, I can become it.
Well, I mean, Burger Cat lives on Eterna, where the fluffy part around his neck is, just hidden in
In the
there.
floof.
Hmm.
He's hiding in the floof.
Yep. And my Burger Cat is a small aberration
Nice.
Hmm.
that speaks abyssal.
Question, Siva.
Hmm.
When you sent me pictures of your character, you sent me one that's white, like you have your solid like monarch colors, and you have one that looks like more mothy, dark, like purple colors.
Hmm.
Do you like change colors depending on the time of day it is?
No, I could technically. I could with chameleon carapace. I technically could, but yeah,
You're just like the dark tan color during the night, and you're just white character during the day.
like I
I
could.
just saw that. I was like, you sent me two different things. I was like, which one is he? I was like, he's both.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, primarily the white one, but now that you brought that up, I technically could be like, hey yo,
Hmm. I thought about grabbing lights when I saw you a giant moth.
It was
Oh
funny.
man.
I heard a bidding. I was like, well, who sent what now? I was like, I saw Hades. He's attracted to frost.
Hmm.
There was so many jokes I wanted to make. That session was like, I can't do this. I'll steal the whole fucking thing.
Is it like coldness or frost magic in particular?
Okay, I'm gonna hop out of here.
No worries.
Talk to you
See you
later.
later. I'll see you later, Hannah.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you.
I don't know
Bye.
why I'm saying bye. You still sit right next to
You
me.
still sit right next to me.
It's like just say bye, go over to the right of it, then go back. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I hope she enjoyed that.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, also because of the intro episode, but God,
I'm really glad people enjoyed the seed line. I was worried people would be
oh man,
bored
I was,
of
I
it.
I was
was,
laughing my ass off.
I was sitting here, just like, okay, I was thinking, how do I want to do this? I was like, I had no idea who is like, I can, like, half the time at ports and marks, you just wing the fucking character.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
the DM, I was like, okay, I like, how tall are you? You're short, okay, short to gnome, to be gnome, it's gonna be a fucking gnome.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a gnome, and it's just like, okay, here's a stool or a trapdoor, back up, and just goes.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh man, that was. Oh man, that's when I find that's one of my finer DM DMing moments. There, just playing. That was. There were some
Hmm.
good ones in the old campaign, but holy crap!
Mhm.
I'm glad Evergreen heard that at least. Maybe.
Yeah, they got that.
Like, best scene, and it went on for just long enough that it was good, but it
Not
had
too
to.
long.
It wasn't too long. That was just like, all right, come on, pass it up.
Yeah. No, I said there's like Kiko. As soon as it goes on one more time, I'm stopping it. But I'm gonna keep coming back to it slowly over. I gotta ender things.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. It's still going on.
like Bill Girk, is the boat leaving yet? Did they announce that it's gonna leave? No. All right, then continue. Like,
And then it's like, okay, the half orc comes and grabs you. Just like, I like how he's like used to the crews manhandling you at this point.
Yeah. He doesn't initially remember it, but he's used to the feeling.
Oh, it's interesting. This is me.
Hmm.
Oh man.
man, the life of the goblin cook.
What a long life it is.
Yeah, what, honestly, it's canon now. From now on, in my campaigns, it's canon. Goblins do the 500 if they make it that
Mhm.
far.
They,
Yep.
they don't die of old age. They naturally die of natural causes.
Yeah,
You have natural
you know,
causes.
no. It's never like, yeah, they die of natural causes. Usually, adventurers or enemies at like 2 weeks old.
Or the occasional eating freaking barnacles off the side of a damn ship.
Why
Oh
would that
no,
kill him?
Nah, nah,
no.
that's natural.
Bilgurk has a stomach of
That's natural.
iron. Bilgurk has a stomach of iron.
Hmm.
Nah, that's never Tuesday thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna play around Arthur doing this all these fucking rune checks nowadays. I was like, I don't know how I want to play this.
I mean, hey, just wild magic table that shit up. As soon as he gets a fireball at his feet, he might change.
Like, I think I'm sitting there like, wait a second. Bilgurk's attached to the side of the ship by rope, and he's
Yeah.
hanging it off basically like, right beside where the rope is.
Hmm.
I was like, this could be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, that was.
Hmm. To be honest, I was prepared to use either Shape Water or a Thorn Whip to pull him out after he teleported to the front of the
Yeah.
boat.
The funny thing is though, like, I had I had the whole scamp and Gretter uh Gretru
Hmm.
thing set up from like when you guys were talking up there about it, when I was doing the bit with you hanging over the side of the boat. I had it set up. I was like, that works.
Hmm.
Maybe I should have used the water. God. Yeah, remember, prepare your spells by the way.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, for today. It's the guys, the three wizards.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I have my combat set up. I
Yeah.
I am a
Alright.
combat class, so. But yeah,
This is going to be interesting because this is your everyday pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna enjoy the damage being spread out evenly.
Mm. Right.
Oh right,
Real easy.
I was gonna tell you guys too. I'm gonna tell you guys this as well. Um, but I was gonna tell you this beforehand, but I totally forgot about it. Because you guys are level 3 and venturing for a bit, I was gonna say you guys can all take one magical item, that is not a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not homebrew either, but just let me know what you take and obviously I'll okay it or not
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. But yeah, it's kind of like from adventuring time for the most part.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find where I heard it, but I feel like it was on a magic card's flavor text, but there was something I read that's like no goblin on I think it was like Ravnica or whatever has ever died of old age. I'm like, that's funny. I want to keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, acquired. Acquired. Can't remember that.
Mm.
You right back on run to restroom.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, so in my extra section, I have a whole bunch of interesting things to wild shape into,
Okay.
and some of them I grabbed went for utility just for the comedic effect. Like I have cow there, so at any point, if I need to, I can turn into a cow.
That's gonna be honestly. You probably could have turned into a cow beforehand, but okay.
Yeah.
Free beef, right?
Yeah, that's how I lived as a druid for so long. I ate the grass.
Wow. The secret to long life is being a cow. Gotcha. There's a meaning there that I don't want to think about. Alright. I'm gonna get going.
Yep.
Right.
I'm just gonna yeah, because I gotta shower, go to work tomorrow. So I'll see you
Hmm.
later.
Hmm. Yep. See you.
Mhm.